She is?
Huh?
She
Keegan.
is? Oh. Good afternoon. Now, it was good morning before for our first game. Now it's good afternoon. So now we can say today, evening almost, afternoon. It's weird getting a morning football game in, but we are getting ready to bring you Class D2 State Championship. Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Sewing on both Classic Hits 1063 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. We went and had lunch, a delicious 2-course meal of a Runza and a Fairbury Red Dog.
When in the stadium, you got to have stadium food.
We did. We got some stadium fare, and honestly, for Leela, if she's listening, paying attention, which I'm sure she's not, those were my healthiest choices. I got no condiments, so it's all straight. I can track those, so don't get mad at me. It was that or nothing, because I don't think they're letting me bring in buffins and protein muffins and stuff like that. Maybe they could. I could slip them in a backpack or something, but yeah, that just feels like cheating. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Exactly.
You gotta, like I said, you gotta have the food of the venue, right?
I know exactly. You've got to experience it. This is experiential. That's why you want to tune into our broadcast, because they are experiential. This is not just a broadcast. These are moments. These are experiences that you're going to talk about forever. You're going to be like, I was there when Mike talked about the Nebraska State Capitol,
Yeah.
and
Overlooking the state capitol.
overlooking the state capitol. We have a beautiful view here, and you guys can't see it, but that's kind of beside the point. I think we're here for some football. As not Crofton, Wynot
Yes.
is the lower seed. They are the visiting team. They'll be taking on St. Mary's. We don't know where St. Mary's is from town-wise, because Catholics don't identify towns anymore. Just like
Otherwise
O'Gorman.
known as O'Neill.
What's that?
Otherwise known as O'Neill.
No. Catholics, for some reason, at some point, we Catholics decided we don't want our towns associated with our schools, or our schools associated with our towns. So it's no longer Hardington Cedar Catholic. It's just Cedar Catholic. It's no longer O'Neill St. Mary's. It's just St. Mary's. It's no longer Sioux Falls O'Gorman. It's just O'Gorman. You know what I mean? Now, Norfolk Catholic is the school name, so they can't drop the town from Norfolk Catholic.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be Catholic anymore.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just
Catholic.
I'm playing Catholic. Well, that's a whole nother thing. It's like the old Notre Dame versus Miami, Catholics versus convents. I don't know. But so it's O'Neill St. Mary's. They are the Cardinals, the red and white. So they're all in all red pants, red jerseys with white numbers, white letters, white trim, and red helmets. Wynot with their blue helmet or blue pants with white jerseys and white helmets with that old school blue W on there, and
They actually have gray pants on today.
What's that?
Got gray pants on, blue numbers.
Yeah, they've got those slate blue pants on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a nice look for them, and they are the lower seed. St. Mary's undefeated on the season. We're going to hear about them here in just a second. But for the Wynot Blue Devils, 11-1. Just like with our morning ball game, they got started off with a game against Crofton, just like Crofton had a game against Wynot. A 4 overtime game where Wynot came out on top 78-76. They then defeated Creighton 60-26. That's a common opponent between these two.
Yep.
Very similar scores as well. They then defeated fell to Archangels Catholic 30-26 in overtime. And Coach Hymas talked about leaving a lot on the table, leaving a lot of meat on the bone for that game. And so, in Archangels Catholic, they were just playing last week, so they were a top 4 team, so not what you would consider a bad loss by any means. And then after that, Wynot's defense decided, you know what? We're just not going to let people score. They defeated Randolph 67-6. They defeated Lions Decatur Northeast 58-0. They defeated Walt Hill, just took it to them 1-0. That's because it was a forfeit. They defeated Winside 73-6. They defeated Bancroft Rosalie 57-6. They defeated Fullerton by a score of 44-8. My friend Darren Christensen, my roommate, junior year of college, was from Fullerton. Mullen, they defeated them 64-13. They beat Hitchcock County 43-12. I made that drive. That was that 6.5 7-hour drive
To
one way.
southwestern Nebraska.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Where I can loop into Wyoming and I can loop into Kansas.
Nice.
So that was a heck of a drive. I listened to a lot of podcasts, a lot of murder podcasts. So thoughts start running. You're like, oh yeah, I could get away with that. No, I know my luck. I could never get away with it, so that's okay. And then you look at Central Valley last week, 45-28. So 28 points to Central Valley. That was the most they'd given up, even in any 2 or 3 game stretch since the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. So Wynot's offense and defense both really clicking along. Obviously, Wynot is coached by Steve Hymas. Right now on the season, they have just 4 yards short of 2,000 yards passing, 36 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, rushing just 11 yards short of 1,700 with 43 touchdowns. They're led by Devin Brummer, the quarterback, just kind of the straw that stirs the drink. But Lane Hymas offensively is your go-to. 999 yards. So again, we could kind of say the same thing with him as we did with Tyson Jackson. If he doesn't have 1,000 yards by the end of the day, something's gone terribly wrong.
Yeah, hurt on the first play. Let's pray that doesn't happen.
And Devin Brummer, 1,745 yards passing, 31 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. Cotner Cook leads the team with 59 receptions, 781 yards. Meanwhile, just a number. Carter Hans, 5.5 sacks defensively. Well, he also has 36 catches on the offensive side of the ball. But yeah, Lane Hymas, he's really picked up the pace as far as rushing. So Wynot, you have to feel pretty good. Now, this is the second appearance in the state finals for Wynot. Finished as the runner-up in D2 in 2023.
Yep.
They would love to win it today. This would cap off that double championship that not too many schools get to have. Just 2 weeks ago, the Wynot girls, and I got to interview a number of them, they won the volleyball championship. So you know football would love to win this and really put Wynot on the map. So
sweep the fall sports.
Exactly. So you would love to see that, and that's something they'll be going for. But they have a tough test coming up against St. Mary's. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and Jeremy is going to highlight the St. Mary's team. Again, this is D2 championship football from Memorial Stadium. I'm Michael Schumacher, alongside Jeremy Suing. You can barely see him in the screen, but that's okay. I'm the pretty one. And so we're on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. Again, a big thank you to our sponsors, Cedar Beef LLC, Cedar Knox Public Power District, because Wynot is in the Cedar part of Cedar Knox. Elite Excavation, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation, Art Cottle Appliance, Cedar Security Insurance, Cedar Security Bank, Christensen Well, Integrity Insurance Group, Jody Cook Construction, Jones Feed and Grain Trucking, Security Bank, TLC Propane, and Wynot Oil. We want to thank all of them. Without them, these broadcasts do not happen. So obviously we never say, hey, you got to buy from them, but just give them a chance to compete. Whether it's price, whether it's selection, whether it's service, or whether it's the fact that they're a company that supports your local school and their events. Whatever your reason is, just give them a chance to compete. That's all we ask when we promote our sponsors, because they do so much for us, and we want to make sure that we are promoting them. All right, we'll be back with more. Here's part of our pregame show as we get ready to bring you Wynot and St. Mary's on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Root for your home team and be there for all of the excitement. NSAAHome.org has all your high school sports championship ticket information.
The Wynot Oil Company in Wynot, Nebraska. Call them for all your farm delivery needs like fuel, grease, and oil. The Wynot Oil Company can also assist you with your auto and ag tire needs, whether you need new or just a repair. They now offer hydraulic hose repair and sell acetylene tanks. Find knowledgeable technicians to get your ag and automotive repairs done right. The Wynot Oil Company has a convenience store that carries light groceries, sandwiches, and more. Wynot Oil Company, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. TLC Propane in Yankton, the only locally owned propane provider, wants you to know that they're proud to continue the high level of customer service, competitive prices, and sales that were offered in the past. How will they do this? By continuing to provide you with answers to your questions, on-time delivery, attention to detail, and taking care of you, the customer. Building a new home, business, or house? Give Trevor a call today for quotes on tank sizes needed and any of your other propane questions. TLC Propane Yankton, 2208 Whiting Drive.
Gotta go. There you go.
As people get to see me dancing.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps, has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Connor Cook.
Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska is proud to serve the northeast Nebraska and surrounding tri-state area of Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa. When you need feed for your livestock, they haul dry or liquid right to your farm. When you need fertilizer, they also haul dry or liquid. Why not give Jones Feed and Grain Trucking a call to save you time and money with your feed or fertilizer needs? That's Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska, serving the tri-state area.
All right, welcome back to the D2 Championship game. We're about 20 minutes away from kickoff, and they just had the coin toss. Wynot won. They deferred to the second half, so Wynot will be heading right to left, and St. Mary's left to right on our dial as we talk about it. Again, St. Mary's in the all-red uniforms, and Wynot in those slate gray pants with white jerseys, blue numbers with gray trim, white helmets with the blue W's on there. And, we talked about Wynot, but Jeremy, why don't you take a moment and just tell us a little bit about St. Mary's?
St. Mary's, the Cardinals, yep. They are coming in undefeated, so we don't have too much to say about losses, but they have the one common opponent that we've mentioned earlier. So let me just walk through their schedule real quick here. They started out the season in late August with Twin Loop. Twin Loop, they won 18-13, so a very low-scoring game there in comparison. So they started to put it together, went out to Burwell, and won 52-12. Played Boyd County 50-12, and then they faced Creighton, which is one of the only common opponent between the two teams. But they were at Creighton. St. Mary's was at Creighton, and they won 66-28 that time. They were at Ainsworth and won 78-35. They were Elgin Pope John. They played at home and beat them 63-6. They were at North Central in Bassett and won 74-8. And then finally, for the end of the season, Neely Oakdale, and they had a good game. They got 80 versus 12 at Neely Oakdale for a kind of a highlight game for them to end the season. Then they turned around and played Creighton right away, first round this year, and they beat them in the first round of the D2 playoffs for 60-16. Went to Burwell again. Actually played Burwell at home, but they played Burwell again, 46-6. The other playoff games for them was Sandhills Thedford, 66-24. And then finally Howells Dodge in the semifinals. They won 52-28. They upset them. Howells Dodge come in as the number one team into the playoffs, and they ended up getting the win on them, 52-28, to get here today in the championship game. So they have a great team. They're led by their star senior quarterback, Gage Hedstrom.
Much like our previous game, for those that joined us for the Crofton matchup with Sandy Creek, their quarterback is their offense.
Yes.
Everything goes through him.
Yep.
I erroneously said that, Cam Seeley had the touchdown record because he had 60-plus touchdowns on the season. No, I was wrong, and I knew didn't sound right as I was saying it. No, Gage Hedstrom is who owns that.
He has 40 rushing touchdowns. He's averaging almost 150 a game just as running. But then as a quarterback, he's averaging 163 yards per game passing, and has another 35 touchdowns there. So he's got a total of 75 touchdowns, running and passing.
It's going to win you some games.
That's a lot of points.
Saying, you play 12 games and one player accounts for 75 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I know some of them are passing, so obviously there's a receiving passing combo to that. But when you're going to average, one player's accounting for 6 touchdowns a game, that gets you some points.
Yeah. Well, they average almost 60 points a game throughout the season. And what do they have? Over 200 yards rushing per game, 165 yards passing per game. So definitely a high-power offense, but their defense has really come up to speed too, just like we saw with Wynot. When you get into their later part of their schedule, they're holding teams under 15 almost fairly consistently.
Both of these teams really seem to be playing some of their best football. I had a chance, like I said, to go down and catch that Wynot game against Hitchcock County, and they did. They did such a great job. Here's the thing: Hitchcock County got 12 points in the first quarter, and you thought, oh man, when you can hold a team scoreless in 8-man football for 3 quarters of play, especially a team like Hitchcock County that was averaging 40, 50 points a game, your defense is something special.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say something about that game for Wynot against Hitchcock County. Lane Hymas had 2 touchdown runs of about 60 yards called back due to a penalty here and there that had nothing to do with the actual run itself. So even that score was not necessarily indicative of how well they played. And that's what I mean. That's where I say Lane Hymas is going to be a big difference maker. But Gage Hedstrom is obviously, that's just the player you have to account for if you're Wynot.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, he's a senior. He's got a ton of yards, almost 2,000 yards passing, and 1,800 yards on the ground.
And here's the thing. When you look at their stats, it's not a typo. He averages 10.3 yards per carry, 149 yards per game. You start looking at, I thought this was per carry right away. Per game, the other players average 3, 7, 5, 1, 1, 1. I mean, you're not seeing a ton of other runners until you get down to Mr. Couch there. And so it is very Hedstrom dominant on this team.
Yeah. So we'll see what we can do with Wynot if they can come out and actually stop him. If it's certainly focused on him. It's nice they have a little bit of experience here a couple years ago. They got the runner-up, but still they've been in Memorial Stadium recently. There's a few of their players would have seen it and been here. So
and much like with St. Mary's, Sandy Creek, maybe the players didn't play, but you've at least had the experience of being on the field in this atmosphere. And part of that is not being able to get that direct feedback from your crowd because, there's a ton of people here for both sides, but It's like a drop of water in a bucket. Yeah,
this is a very, very large venue. We are up here on the rooftop.
Floor.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We are on the 7th floor. We are overlooking almost everything in Lincoln.
Yes. Very few things are as high up as we are, and this is it's just a different environment, right? You're on field turf for the first time for the year for both teams, and just the yard markers and everything is kind of condensed for 8-man. So it's a little different feel for the size of the field and the size of compared to the size of the stadium. So
exactly, it kind of reminds me of that song. Do you know why we're able to call this game? Because we got high. Because we got high. Because we got high.
That is a terrible reference there.
It's a great song, though. Come on, it's an awesome song. All right, when we come back, we're going to get ready for kickoff, starting lineups, and all of that as they are lined up. We'll take a quick break. This is D2 Championship Football featuring Wynot on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Jody Cook Construction and Excavation Incorporated, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. Call them when you need water lines, sewer lines, or septic tanks installed. When you need the earth moved, remember Jody Cook Construction and Excavation for your excavation, demolition, tree removal, site clearing, grading, and side dump hauling. Remodeling or building? Call 402-254-6980 or online, jlkconstructionexcavation.com. Jody Cook Construction Excavation, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota, 402-254-6980. Good luck, teams.
Finding the right insurance is about considering all of your insurance options. At Integrity Insurance Group in Wynot and Yankton, they help their clients to have more opportunities with multiple insurance companies under one roof to make sure that they get the right coverage for the best price. Contact Brandy or Ivy and start insuring with Integrity today. Integrity Insurance Group is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. IntegrityInsuranceGroup.com.
Like showed the highlights for the teams.
Irrigation? Who needs it? After this wet summer, if you're a farmer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. But every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter months avoids untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit them online at christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hartington and Wakefield, Nebraska is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer.
All right, welcome back to Memorial Stadium as they're doing the hype video for the Huskers.
Yeah.
Wynot and St. Mary's on the scoreboard, which is really kind of awesome. And it's a cool hype video. You got to love it.
Yep, a little serious.
Exactly, and so things are getting real as we get ready to bring you the starting lineups. Again, earlier today, Crofton fell to Sandy Creek by a score of 66-26, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. As we get ready for starting lineups here, as I believe Wynot will be the first ones called out. Again, Wynot is the lower seed. St. Mary's was the second seed, I believe. Maybe they're the third seed, fourth seed. But a lot of high seeds in D2, a lot of undefeated teams. So it's the Red Cardinals and the Blue Devils.
Wynot 6th seed.
St. Mary's was the 4th seed. I was like, they couldn't have been second or third and facing the number 1 seed. So. So again, a good crowd here from Wynot. I know I did message Ashley. She's a paraprofessional for Wynot. She actually had to go to work today, went into work. She was planning on coming down here, but so hopefully she's tuned in. And here, as they get ready to announce the Wynot Blue Devils, they start with number 8, senior quarterback, 5'9", 155, Devin Brummer. Number 9, Kason Hansen, senior center D tackle, 5'11". Then Carter Hands, another senior on this Wynot team. Then Killian Steinhaus, another senior on this team. And then Nixon Hymas, a junior on this team. Cotner Cook. And then Jed Nelson, number 32, another senior. Lane Hymas, just a junior, the running back on this squad. Number 44, Emerson Gunther, senior offensive guard, D tackle. And then number 99, Parker Schmidt. I had the pleasure of interviewing Parker Schmidt. I had the pleasure of interviewing a number of these guys. Parker was a standalone interview. Great to talk with him. I'm going to tell you the other guys for Wynot, very, very farm kid-like, very quiet. And so Coach Hymas had to prompt him a little bit. So my Crofton kids were very talkative. I did a lot of individual interviews. So I had 10, 12, 14-minute interviews with Crofton kids. I had a 15-minute interview with the entire Wynot team, seniors. So they're just not real talkative, and that's okay, Yep. I make up for it. You
can talk for the both of them, right?
I'm able to drag along an interview. Trust me, I can. I'm a master yacker, as they like to say.
There you go.
And so they're getting ready to introduce the not Del Rapid St. Mary's,
O'Neill
St. Mary's team.
That's what happens. You drop the town name and you forget where they're from.
But Del Rapid St. Mary's, you know what their mascot is?
The Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah. We'll just have to go with the Cardinals.
Here come the St. Mary's Cardinals. Nobody's ever called the bishops, though, for these Catholic schools. Or the priests.
No.
Or the pastors. I don't know.
It's better than the Cardinal.
Yeah.
So they had, Gage Hedstrom, the senior quarterback, Ben Barlow, the junior receiver. They're running, he's a receiver mostly. James Eby is a junior. Lane Bybee, the tight end. Keegan Couch, the sophomore running back. Penn Bondgrass, the tight end, junior. Drake Berg is a running back as well, junior. Inside linebacker.
Brabus, we have to remember that. I would have said Brabeck.
Yeah. Ruger Kraft, the fullback. Dalton Hurley. He's the defensive lineman, junior. Eli Banks is offensive line, defensive end. Carter Cole, also a junior.
We don't believe Tony Allen's related to Tim, Tom, or Tammy. We don't know.
Could be.
He could be. We don't know that, so we don't know if there's a Crofton connection there. But that is the lineup for St. Mary's. Again, St. Mary's undefeated on the season. Really just the one common opponent between Crofton and St. Mary's, and that, or Wynot and St. Mary's, and that is Creighton.
Yep.
Both teams defeated Creighton. Again, Wynot won the toss. They deferred, so they'll be kicking off to begin this game. And there will be a national anthem, so we're going to hold it here.
I don't think either team brought their bands today.
I don't think they did either, so we'll sing a little bit more than we did in that first game.
They have a chorus that's going to sing for us today.
They do. National anthem coming up here. I don't think they announced who it is yet. So, but we will pause for that. We'll allow you to hear that again. We want to thank all the veterans in our life. Jeremy's dad was a veteran. My dad, Gary Schumacher, and my uncle Leroy Schumacher, my late uncle George Dyson, my late uncle Richard Harvey, my daughter Leela Schumacher, who served in the National Guard in North Carolina.
And remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem. To sing the anthem this afternoon, we welcome the Fremont High School Octet featuring.
It's the Fremont High School Octet, so we will allow that to permeate through the airwaves as the national anthem will be sung here from Memorial Stadium.
And Grace Frederickson, under the direction of vocal music director Mark Hartman.
That was the Fremont High School Octet with the national anthem. As we get ready for some football, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. This is the D2 Championship on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jeremy Suing, and we'll be right back, baby.
Cedar Security Bank cares about you, their customer. Cedar Security Bank is committed to getting to know their customers and answering all financial questions with honest answers about your money and your investments. Cedar Security Bank offers 24-hour ATM service at 3 locations. Stop in and visit with one of the branch assistants when you have loan needs or questions about your bank accounts. Cedar Security Bank, proud to serve Wynot, Fordyce, and the Hardington areas. Member FDIC.
Cedar Security Insurance of Wynot is your go-to agency for home, auto, business, farm, and crop insurance. They're an independent agency putting you, the client, first, with customer service being their priority. If you have questions about your current insurance coverage, stop by. Insurance doesn't have to be complicated. They'll take the time to review what you have and answer any questions. Stop by their office. They're in Wynot, across the street from the bank, or give them a call at 402-357-2332. Best of luck to the Blue Devils.
The lights make it eerie in here, doesn't it? It doesn't feel quite right.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming as we get ready to bring you the D2 state championship between your Wynot Blue Devils and the St. Mary's Cardinals of O'Neill. They had a nice little hype video for both teams running up on the big screen. As we get ready to kick off, Wynot again won the toss, will deferred, and so they'll be kicking off to St. Mary's.
Here on the big stage, I was just telling Mike, it's a little eerie in here. It's a cloudy day, and they got the lights on in the stadium, and it just feels different.
It does. It would have been nice if there maybe were a little bit of sun. No wind to speak of, 2.5 miles per hour, 54 degrees. Actually, an increase of about 3 or 4 degrees from when we started. Still darn chilly.
Yeah.
My toes are feeling like, hey, dude, maybe you needed a double sock, but I didn't. If I'm known for anything when it comes to preparing for games, I wear shorts when it's cold. I'm just lucky I'm not wearing shorts. I remember one of the first softball games that we ever broadcast, I was with Zach, and I didn't wear gloves, and I was numbing up, and so my friend Vicky had to bring me some gloves, and it was a thing. And so I am never well prepared. Never. So.
Well, hopefully Wynot's prepared today. We'll see how they come out.
Yeah. My friend Amanda was going to Seattle. She said, I overplan, but I have anxiety, whatever. I underplan, which just seems to exacerbate my anxiety. But for this one, I came down last night because I was like, I don't really want to hit the road at 5 o'clock to then have to have the anxiety of, do I have car trouble?
Yep.
So, you know what? I'm growing up. I'm turning into a big boy.
You're getting more prepared.
I'm a big boy. I can do things. All right, we're getting ready as Wynot gets ready to kick off. This is going to be a fun one.
Let's play some state championship football. All right. Like we said earlier, Wynot deferred, so they will be kicking off.
So back deep, I think Gage Hedstrom's their kick returner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did not
a squib
kick.
kick.
Kicked it to the 20. And
they fumbled
it. And Wynot's got it. Wynot's on it at the 32-yard line. Fumbled by St. Mary's, and Wynot gets the first big break of the game. They recover the fumble on the kickoff, and they're at the 32-yard line of St. Mary's, 31-yard line of St. Mary's, and they'll take over. That's where Devin Brummer, Lane Hymas, and et al. Will take over. That ball was recovered by
10. Carter Hayes
was recovered by Carter Hands. Carter Hands with the recovery. So big break for Wynot. Boy, if you could defer the kickoff and still end up scoring first, that would be huge.
Yeah, set the tone for the game. I like the start already.
So Brummer.
Splits out 2 wide, 1 each way. Got a motion now coming back across.
Here's Brummer, pitches it to Hymas over the left side. He's to the 30, he's to the 25, and he's down at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 7 for Lane Hymas. And that's going to make it 2nd and 3.
They're very spread out this time. Got 2 wide to the right and 1 to the left.
And Hymas to the sidecar right. Brummer with a quick pass over to Cotner Cook, and he's to the 20, and he's down to the 18-yard line. That is a first down for Wynot as Cotner Cook with his 60th reception on the season. Wynot 1st and 10 now.
James Evie.
6 yards all on the pass play. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All right, so Devin Brummer in the shotgun, Hymas to his left. Handoff to Hymas over the right side. Cannot break that tackle. I think they're going to tackle him for about a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11. So that's the first negative play for Wynot. We are 1 minute into this game. A lot of action already.
It has been very exciting so far, yep. So, got 2nd and 11. Ball's on the 19-yard line.
So
they do like spreading them out here. They've done a good job of doing that so far.
Yep, Brummer brings him to the line. Cotner Cook split out wide right. 2 receivers split left. Hymas in the backfield. Here's the snap. Brummer with the quick pass off the left side, and that's going to be completed for a gain of about 6 yards.
To Braylon
Hans. I believe that's to Braylon Hans. And that's going to make it 3rd and a long 4, short 5.
5.
So 3rd and 5 for Wynot from the 13-yard line. Man, if they could get a first down and get a 1st and goal, that would be awesome for the Wynot Blue Devils.
Yep. Still spread wide. 2 right, 1 left.
Here's the snap. Brummer keeps. Pitches to Hymas. Hymas over the left side. And he's down into the end zone! 13-yard touchdown run for Lane. Hymas. Wynot gets on the board first, up 6-0. And that's what you want to see. You not only won the toss and deferred, but getting that recovery and getting to score first is huge for this team.
They'll be going for 2, like a lot of these teams do. Got 1 right, 1 left, receivers. Hymas in the backfield. Brummer gets the snap to pass.
Brummer looking, rolling, scrambling like Fran Tarkenton out there. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's looking to pass, and that will be complete.
He got it.
Complete.
Oh, wow. That was
completed to Killian Steinhaus for the 2-point conversion. I didn't think that had a chance, but Wynot is up by a score now of 8-0. 2 minutes into this game.
He threw it back across the field, which is a usual no-no.
And exactly, but we'll take a quick timeout brought to you by Art Cottle and Appliance, as Wynot will be kicking off again with 10 minutes to go, leading 8-0.
Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska, locally owned and operated since 1945 and proud to be a Trane dealer. Need a new system? Call the friendly folks at Art Cottle Appliance for a bid on a new Trane system for your home or business. Licensed electricians, plumbers, heating and cooling technicians are ready to install your new HVAC system. Make that call to Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska at 402-254-6444. A proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium here on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher. 2 minutes in, Wynot kicked off, recovered the fumble on the kickoff, and marched down and scored. Lane Hymas was a big part of that. Big part of that was Devin Brummer, though. That 2-point conversion, big no-no. Like you said, threw across his body. He looked like Fran Tarkenton out there, and I know that's going really
I thought it was going to be picked off. There was a couple of defenders in there, but somehow it squeaked through and just right at the
goal line.
Yep. Good play overall.
So Cotner Cook to kick off for Wynot.
They're in a media timeout for just another couple seconds here.
So they're in a media timeout. I forget we're playing big boy football and we have media timeouts at times. That's okay. That's okay. We get the short shrift. They just know we're better. That's why they treat us. That's like when you have that little brother that you pick on because you know he's better at everything than you. That was you and Brian.
Yeah, and all my brothers. Yep.
There's the kick.
Another squib kick. Ooh.
Oh, will it go out of bounds?
Out of bounds.
Oh, man. I think that will give it to them at the 25-yard line, maybe the 20. I'm not quite sure.
They're trying that squib kick, which it worked really well the first kick.
See, here's the thing. They did that in the Hitchcock County game, too. And
did they?
They need to have a little bit more of a jammer running because it gets close to that sideline. But if you can't quite recover it, they're waiting for it to go out of bounds, and it's a great opportunity. But if you're not quite there in time, they were about 5 yards off. They almost got to it, but right. But that was the story of the game at Hitchcock County too.
Almost. Yeah. Well, they give them to it at the.
So they get it to him at the 25-yard line. So
second
good
time
field position, not great field position. Still have to go 55 yards for a touchdown. So Wynot on defense for the first time, as now we get to see Gage Hedstrom in action.
First and 10 for the Cardinals.
As it's 1st and 10 for St. Mary's. Quick pass over to the left and down the left sideline. That'll be a gain of 5 right there. Nope, gain of 4 as he stepped out of bounds. And that is Ben Barlow for the Cardinals. So number 2, Hedstrom, to number 3, Barlow, makes it 2nd and 6.
4-yard gain. Second down, 6 yards to go.
So Hedstrom brings him to the line again. That was a nice quick pass. Nice way to get your offense started.
Yep.
Wynot runs that 2-3. Hedstrom straight ahead.
Straight up the middle. Oh.
And he is twisted down after a gain of about 5. Makes it 3rd and 1. He's a strong runner. You could see it there. Really, Wynot made contact after a gain of about 3. He was able to bull ahead for over 2 yards.
Yeah, he pushed right through, but luckily Wynot held on and didn't let him get through the tackle.
So it does make it 3rd and 1. So Hedstrom, they operate, it seems, exclusively out of the shotgun. Hedstrom will keep it.
Dual threat.
And he'll be met right at the line to gain.
Oh,
wow, and he rolled ahead for a gain. So needed 1, got 2, got the first down, but man, Wynot?
They had him stop there for a second, and then he just spun out of it.
Turning those legs, that's what I'm saying. So,
yeah. Well, he's good.
So first and 10 for St. Mary's from the 36-yard line. He's good, but we'll see if Wynot's able to keep hedging him, where they have to keep working it. Eventually, maybe one of those don't work out, and you get a turnover.
Right.
Down. So here's Hedstrom again in the shotgun.
2 to the left. Looking to pass. He's got a man.
Man wide open over the right side. And that is going to be a touchdown.
That's Lane Bybee.
Touchdown to Lane Bybee, the senior tight end.
44 yards. Touchdown.
That is a 44-yard touchdown pass for St. Mary's. Makes it 8-6. And he was wide open.
He
we
was.
saw that in Crofton, too, in the Crofton game. Both teams. It's not too hard to sometimes get wide open if you're able to start focusing on the run.
We're talking 8-man football, so there's not very many people out there and plenty of room to roam.
Exactly. So they're going to go for 2. Hedstrom with 2 backs in the backfield. So, we'll see at the 3-yard line. 5-man front. Here's the snap. Hedstrom looks to pass. Thrown over the left side, and that will be a successful conversion. And we are tied at 8 with 8:40 to go. So we have seen 3 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock, and we have seen 2 touchdowns. 8-8, Wynot versus St. Mary's. We'll be back with the kickoff after this message from Kaiser Ag and Irrigation and Elite Excavation. On Classic Hits 106.3, I'm Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Suing, and on 5-Star Streaming on YouTube.
Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington, Nebraska serves northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota as a leader in Zematic center pivots and FieldNet remote irrigation management. For high yields and smart grower technology, you can rely on your local Zematic dealer. To learn more, call Kaiser Ag today at 402-254-9557. That's Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-Star Streaming on YouTube with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher from Memorial Stadium. The D2 Championship, 3 minutes, 20 seconds in. It's already tied, 8-8.
Yep, 4 plays,
Back to
55
kick
yards.
Hedstrom does the... No, okay. He's just out there on the kickoff team. I was like, wow. He does the kicking too.
Oh, squib kick for them too.
Squib kick there, up to the 30.
He's got an opening.
To the 40, to the 30. And that is down and out of bounds.
That's a 37.
Goes Nixon Hymas. He's down at the 27-yard line, 29-yard line. So, man, Wynot will get some really good field position again, starting at the 29-yard line of St. Mary's. So Nixon Hymas. Lane's not the only Hymas that can play football. Nixon with a nice run there on the squib kick. That was a return of about 21, 22 yards.
He had a couple more yards before he went out of bounds, but...
That's what I thought too, but we're not going to disagree. The officials have a tough job. We have a great angle here. So.
Yes, that's true.
Here's Brummer with Hymas in the backfield. 2 receivers, split right, 4-man front. And Brummer will pitch to Hymas over the right side. He has a little bit of a seam, and he'll gain about 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5 here. See, and Amanda heard her shout out, so
There we go.
The planner heard. I'm shocked. I'm shocked she's actually listening. So who knew? I want to be in the boneyard over there. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, wouldn't be as good a view as this.
No, this is a beautiful view. This is great. I might just bring my press pass to a Husker game sometime and say, yeah, I'm covering the game. So here's Devin Brummer in the shotgun. Hymas to his left. Pitch to Hymas over the left. Cuts it back. Nowhere to go, but Hymas just keeps on moving, and he'll end up gaining about 2. He's going to make it third and a long 2, short 3 for third down. And so, yeah, we'll say 3rd and 2.5. How's that work? They're going to say 3rd and 2, but I don't know. It's a little more than 2 there. It's okay, though. It's okay. So we'll see if they go to Hymas again.
Yep, he's in the backfield right beside Brummer.
2 receivers right, 1 left, and Hymas sidecar right for Devin Brummer. And it's a direct snap to Hymas, and he's going to, it is going to be close.
Oh, he's like a half yard short.
Well, one guy's on the line, one guy's a little bit off the line. We'll see if it's 4th and inches, and they're going to mark him just short, and I think Wynot goes for it here. So it is going to be 4th and inches.
That was a little trick there, direct snap to Hymas.
And boy, that really,
they're on the
hole closed in a hurry.
They're on the 19, 20-yard line, right at 19-yard line.
So they come to the line. Hymas now in the eye.
Oh, reverse wishbone.
And here's it's Hymas deep.
Oh, they're trying to get him.
Oh, are they going to call a false start?
I think they're trying to get him to jump.
I didn't think Wynot jumped at all. I guess I didn't see a jump by Wynot. Oh, delay of game. Okay.
Oh, when you have a different guy snapping it to a different guy, you can't. Nobody's watching the play clock.
Yeah. So you wonder if they go for it now. Boy, that's
a little rougher.
A different color now. It's 4th and 5. But I don't think they have a kicker that you're going to kick a field goal with. So that's unfortunate.
They don't have a kicker for field goals? Not too much of one?
Not that you're going to kick a
40-yarder.
Yarder with. So here's Devin Brummer. He'll be back to pass. Over to the left side to Cotner Cook. He's at the 15, the 10. He's down to the 9-yard line. That's going to be 1st and goal for Wynot. So a nice play there. As they got 15 on that. Barlow on the tackle for St. Mary's, but boy, Wynot feeling confident in their offense. And boy, if you're able to keep scoring and putting that pressure on St. Mary's, it might be to see who doesn't score first.
It's just staying out there on the field, too, and taking that clock away. So
here's Brummer with Hymas behind him. 2 left, 1 right. Pitch to Hymas over the right side. He's met, and he's still going to gain 2 or 3 yards, though. He's going to get to the 7. And that'll be a gain of 2, make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 7. I know Hymas wants to cut back, but boy, St. Mary's seems to have some great trailers. You might almost just need to get that full speed run and just bull over somebody and get that extra yard or 2. So again, 1 receipt.
Oh, flag on the play.
Must be a false start because they did not allow the play to continue. And that's unfortunate. That'll be the 2nd foul on Wynot. And that'll make it 2nd and goal from the 12. No
defense. Oh my goodness.
Must have made contact. So that's going to make it 2nd and goal from the 2.
I didn't see that. Oh, he lined up offsides, then just called it.
Wow, that is huge.
Number 9, Lane Bybee.
Bybee giveth and Bybee taketh away.
Nice.
So that puts it at the 4-yard line. Wait a minute. So must have just been half the distance.
Half
to
the
goal.
distance. They're at the 4.
So 2nd and goal from the 4.
They were at the 7. So yeah. Direct
Here's
snap.
Cotner Cook in the backfield, and he will bull ahead. Boy, he's going to get down to about the 1.5. So that's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 1. Man, this drive has taken more time off than the first 2 drives combined. They've had the ball over 4 minutes now.
Well, St. Mary's did a quick drive, but
Yeah, because there was 8:40 remaining.
Yep.
Remember, they'd scored 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So here is Cotner Cook again in the backfield. He's in for a touchdown. Cotner Cook on the direct snap, and Wynot now retakes the lead 14-8 with the 2-point conversion upcoming. And anybody that's known me for years, they know I do this or I do this when I'm excited. So
excited or nervous?
Huh?
Or both.
Both. Big test. Doing
Here's
this.
your 2-point
Excited,
conversion.
This 2-point conversion. Devin Brummer with Lane Hymas in the backfield. Cotner Cook moving from left to right. Here's the snap. Brummer looking to pass over the middle.
Oh, he was open. He dropped it.
He was open, but it hits the ground, and that was Killian Steinhaus. So it remains 14-8. But it is Wynot with the lead. We'll be back after these messages. This is Wynot football from the D2 Championship from Memorial Stadium with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Elite Excavation and Dozin are your local experts in bulldozer and excavation work in Hardington, Nebraska. They handle everything from clearing old structures and site prep for residential and farm projects to digging drainage ditches and any other excavating and dozing needs. Plus, they specialize in small building construction needs. Quality work every time. Jesse has over 20 years of experience. He takes pride in his work and strives to get it done quickly and efficiently. Call Jesse today at 402-841-9030 and let's get started on your next project.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium, site of the D2 state championships in Nebraska. Wynot going for that vaunted double championship after having won the volleyball championship a couple weeks ago. With Jeremy Suing, I'm Michael Schumacher here on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. Wynot leads 14-8 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. And that squib kick will be fielded at the 25-yard line. They're pretty much doing everything they can to stay away from Gage Hedstrom.
Yeah, avoid him.
St. Mary's will take over at the 25-yard line. If he's going to beat you, make him work for it play after play after play, getting a chance to get a fumble, getting a chance to do something like that. So,
does give him a shorter field, but
not much. When you're only
not
talking
a lot. 10 yards.
If you kick it through the end zone, you get it at the 15. They're getting it here at the 25.
Yep.
You know, even on returns in the Crofting game, we saw him getting it back to the 17, 18, 19. So
sure.
You're not giving up a ton. So Hedstrom in the empty set, 3 receivers split left. Here's the snap. Hedstrom looks to pass. Going deep
got a guy
down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. No. Complete. No.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. He caught it, but was out of bounds. I'm sorry.
That was close. I thought he went out of bounds on the way down. He was so close to the sideline the whole way.
Yes.
And then he caught it, if he caught it out of bounds.
So what that means is it does make it 2nd and 10. And he just landed out of bounds. He did
catch it, yeah.
And so you got to give him credit. That is Ben Barlow. But it's 2nd and 10.
He's listed as a running back, but
he's listed as a wide receiver. He's listed
is he was a wide receiver?
Running back and a safety, but
he's a wide receiver. So.
Another penalty flag? I don't see it. They're going to call something here. Delay a game. Wow, that's going to make it 2nd and 15 for St. Mary's.
Back then to the 20.
Wynot would love to get a stop here.
Oh, yeah. Or a negative play right here would be really good.
Yep. So it's now 2nd and 15. The yards haven't necessarily been coming that easily. They had one great play.
Oh, there's a running back.
Here's a handoff right up the middle.
Drake Berg.
Gain of about 6 for Drake Berg. And that's going to make it 3rd and 9.
Gain of 6. Brought down by Cotner Cook.
So Cotner Cook, Cotner Cook's been doing a lot for this team tonight.
He has been mentioned quite a bit.
Hymas and Cook. Brummer hasn't had to do a lot, and so it's nice to have Brummer in that back pocket. That quiver's still staying in the arrow.
Yep.
So it's 3rd and 9 as Hedstrom in the shotgun. He'll keep it.
Design run.
Straight ahead, and he's going to gain about 4. He's not even going to get to the 30, so I guess I give it to him to the 30. That's going to make it 4th and 5. Wow, if you're St. Mary's, do you want to go for it here? As Carter Hands makes the tackle. Going for it at your own 30 is tough when you're already behind, and Wynot's offense has shown no signs of slowing down.
This would be risky. Maybe they do the little squib or a quick kick. Yeah.
When you have a quarterback, I believe Hedstrom's also their punter.
Right. I'm sure.
Where's Barlow? Barlow's the punter.
He's back there.
Hedstrom's back there.
But he's in punt formation.
And that's going to be another delay a game on St. Mary's. And so that's good.
He's just looking for a little more room to make the kick.
I think it makes the decision that much easier when it's 4th and 10.
I'm pretty sure they were going to punt. He was lined up in punting formation.
But when you have an athlete like that, isn't a fake pretty easy?
Yeah, you're right.
I think it more solidifies the punt now. Here's Hedstrom with the kick. Comes down at about the 15-yard line. Fielded there and out at the 18-yard line.
Braylon
Hands with that. And so Wynot will take over at their own 18-yard line, leading 14-8. If you're Wynot, you got to love what you've seen so far, but you need to strike while you can.
Yeah.
You need to get every score you can, because I have a feeling we've seen it on the scores, we've seen it on the stats. This Gage Hedstrom-led St. Mary's offense can score, so you need to get a cushion.
When they start clicking, it's not going to be great, so we need to keep ahead, get the points that we can get.
Exactly.
High snap.
Bremer
high snap
fields
to
that
Brummer.
High snap, gain of about 2 to Lane Hymas. Makes it 2nd and 8. As Hurley makes the tackle for St. Mary's. So now at the 20-yard line, Wynot huddles up. And again, we don't want to make the assumption that St. Mary's will start clicking, but if they do, you want to have built a little bit of a lead. So here's Brummer with Hymas in the backfield. Quick pass over to the left, and that is
he got it in stride.
Down the left sideline. He's to the 20, the 10, touchdown! Why not? Braylon Hands with the touchdown. That is a 60-yard touchdown pass from Devin Brummer to Braylon Hans, making it 20-8 in favor of the Blue Devils. They'll go for 2 here. You got to love what you're seeing from this Wynot offense, though. Or not.
That was nice.
Whatever.
That was a nice pass, though. He got him right in stride, and so he just
was beautiful. And honestly,
I didn't know who he was throwing to for sure, because he threw it so far ahead.
He did,
and he just ran right underneath of it. So
here's Devin Brummer in the shotgun. Here's the pass.
Oh man!
Wow. I thought
they were all over him.
They were. I'm surprised they didn't call pass interference. They were pretty much tackling him before the ball got there. But either way, it is not a successful 2-point conversion. But Wynot holds a 20-8 lead with 1:46 to go here in quarter number 1. Yeah, we're just in quarter number 1.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Cedar Knox Public Power District has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for more information and check out their Facebook page for updates at CKPPD. Dedicated to providing innovative, safe, reliable, affordable service to all their customers. Good luck to all area teams at state from Cedar Knox Public Power District.
Welcome back as Cotner Cook gets ready to kick off for Wynot. Fourth time kicking off today.
Yep. They'll probably use the same strategy.
For St. Mary's.
Same strategy as before. Squib kick it away from Hedstrom. Let's see what happens here.
As that rolls along.
Nope, they get it to Hedstrom.
Barlow fields it, pitches it to Hedstrom, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So they didn't get too much out of it, but you can tell that they know who their weapon is.
Yes.
And so that'll be 1st and 10 for St. Mary's from the 28-yard line.
Yeah, St. Mary's, they caught the squib kick and pitched it back to Hedstrom just so he could get the ball. Everything they could do to get him the ball, and now obviously they'll snap it to him a bunch of times.
Yeah, as the quarterback, everything goes through him. Now, they had one really good successful pass. They had another one that was caught but out of bounds. So passing has been working for him a little bit. Hedstrom gets the snap, hands it off to Barlow. No, hands it off to Berg, and Berg. But there's a penalty flag. We'll see.
Berg is the.
It looks like it's going to be on the tackle. So we've seen some face mask penalties called. We'll see if this one's a face mask as well. Personal foul. Face mask against Wynot. So that will give St. Mary's a first down. And they called it a personal foul face mask.
This is 2 yards on the carry originally.
I didn't see a face mask there, but...
Personal foul. Face mask.
So that gets it onto the Wynot side of the field.
Right there.
There it is.
Carter
Doesn't
Hans.
look like a personal foul one to me, though. He let go right away, but...
I don't think they distinguish anymore.
35-yard line. Well, they didn't call it as a personal foul in the Crofton game.
Oh.
So here's the snap, 1st and 10. As Hedstrom looking to pass, scrambling around, gets it out to Berg. Berg back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of about 8. So all of that for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 for St. Mary's. So now at the 27-yard line of Wynot. St. Mary's looking to try to get some of those points back as they trail by 12, 20-8.
They were trying to get some pressure on him there. They had kind of a 4-man rush. One guy was keying off of Hedstrom, but couldn't quite get to him by the time he found his outlet.
3 receivers split left. Hedstrom looking to pass. Well covered, but over the middle.
Open.
A breakdown in coverage to Drake Berg. And that is going to be a touchdown for St. Mary's, making it 20-14. Awaiting the 2-point conversion attempt. That is the second huge breakdown in coverage for Wynot, where the receiver was just completely wide open, nobody within 10 yards of him.
Well, he's had a lot of time in the pocket and plenty of time to look around, so I think they're just losing him out there in the middle.
But even that, they had 3 receivers out split left. They only had 2 defensive backs back there.
Oh, did they?
So I think they had somebody spying on Hedstrom, but that still allowed somebody to get behind him. So here's Hedstrom with Berg to his right, 2 receivers, split left. As here's Hedstrom looking.
Time again. He's going to take off and makes it.
In for a touchdown.
He had plenty of real estate there, but
and I'm surprised they're not calling a blindside block on that block on Jed Nelson. He did not really have a chance to get his head turned around, but the official was right there. Decided not to make the call, so it's now 20-16 in favor of Wynot. As we will be back after these messages from Cedar Beef LLC on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
For hay grinding or custom hauling, call Cedar Beef in Hardington, Nebraska. Looking for hay or corn stalk grinding in Northeast Nebraska? Call Cedar Beef. Need custom hauling for hay, manure, rock, and distiller's grain? Call Cedar Beef. Livestock hauling anywhere? It's Cedar Beef. Ian and Jake Rowan are licensed and insured managers at Cedar Beef LLC. Give them a call, 402-360-0534. Good luck to all the area teams from Cedar Beef.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming as we are bringing you the D2 championship between the Crofton Warriors and, not the Crofton Warriors, the Wynot Blue Devils and the St. Mary's Cardinals. And here's the kickoff. That will
hit the ground and
that'll go out of bounds. Wynot will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, so not as good a field position as they've been getting, but
so 36 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Wynot leading 20-16.
Well, St. Mary's has been very efficient on their drives. They've gotten in there 2, 3, 4 plays.
And they're actually going to make them re-kick. Okay.
Oh, that's an option? Okay.
It is an option, yep. If you think you could get a better return, so now we'll see Cotner Cook back to receive, as that kickoff will be from the 25-yard line.
Instead of the 30. Now we can maybe get that return we were looking for.
So Wynot must think they've seen something in the kickoffs that feels they can really advance that. Because the 25-yard line is not awful, but maybe you feel like you've got something going here. So here's the kick. Pushes Cook back to the 10. He's got some room. 15. He's got some room. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. And we will gain an extra yard. He's at the 26-yard line.
From the penalty, so there you go. That's something.
What's that?
That's another yard we didn't have before.
Exactly. 27 seconds remaining on the clock here in the first quarter. Wynot will start 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Leading 20-16 here as it's been a wild game. Just the one punt. Wynot deferred. They won the coin toss. They deferred, kicked off, but recovered a fumble on the kickoff.
Immediately got the ball.
Here's Brummer with the handoff straight ahead to Hymas, and Hymas is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and 10.
That was a quick handoff.
It was. So here's the problem. Wynot, we're on the same side of the field as Wynot, so we don't necessarily hear how loud their crowd is. We hear St. Mary's. It's like, oh, why not? But, theirs is projecting onto the other side of the field, so... All right, so
that's the quarter.
That will be blown dead. That is the quarter. 20-16. Wynot leads here on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher. We'll be back after these messages from our Wynot sponsors, including Wynot Oil and TLC Propane.
The Wynot Oil Company in Wynot, Nebraska. Call them for all your farm delivery needs like fuel, grease, and oil. The Wynot Oil Company can also assist you with your auto and ag tire needs, whether you need new or just a repair. They now offer hydraulic hose repair and sell acetylene tanks. Find knowledgeable technicians to get your ag and automotive repairs done right. The Wynot Oil Company has a convenience store that carries light groceries, sandwiches, and more. Wynot Oil Company, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. TLC Propane in Yankton, the only locally owned propane provider, wants you to know that they're proud to continue the high level of customer service, competitive prices, and sales that were offered in the past. How will they do this? By continuing to provide you with answers to your questions, on-time delivery, attention to detail, and taking care of you, the customer. Building a new home, business, or house? Give Trevor a call today for quotes on tank sizes needed and any of your other propane questions. TLC Propane Yankton, 2208 Whiting Drive.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium. Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Suing as Wynot leads heading into the second quarter 20-16 with the ball 2nd and 10 from their own 26-yard line. It's been a great first half as Wynot has been able to move the ball, but so has St. Mary's except for one possession. It's been a couple of breakdowns on defensive coverages in the backfield. And so Wynot looking to score again. They'd love to get something going here as I think we're in a media timeout. I wish they would tell us that it's a media timeout so we could, take that extra 30 seconds because we got sponsors, baby, and we want to thank those sponsors. Wynot Oil, TLC Propane, Security Bank, Jones Feed and Grain Trucking, Jody Cook Construction, Integrity Insurance, Christensen Well, Cedar Security Bank, Cedar Security Insurance, Art Cottle Appliance, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation, Elite Excavation, Cedar Knox Public Power District, and Cedar Beef. When you think beef, think Cedar Beef.
Cedar Beef.
All right, as Wynot again, 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. That was really kind of the first negative or non-entity play for Wynot of the game.
Yeah.
As Hymas is back deep, Brummer, here's the pitch over the right side, and Hymas will, he's going to get 5 yards.
That's 7
maybe
yards.
6. What's that?
6-7 yards, yeah.
Yeah, he got 6. Little over 5. Yeah, I still am not caring for the way that they mark it, but 3rd and 4 is what we'll say. As Lane Hymas is kind of hitting a groove on those pitch plays.
Yeah, that's worked pretty well for them. They get the kind of the defense spread out, put a receiver each way.
So Nixon, Hymas out, split out left. Cotner Cook split right. Hymas in the backfield with Brummer. Brummer to pass. Quick one out to Hymas over the left side. And he tries to cut it back, and he bowls ahead. He's going to be short by about a yard. Wow. That's not where the ball was when he was tackled. I hate to be that guy, but I'm not liking the way they marked this ball. So it's now 4th and 2. So I think Wynot might be punting, but you're close to midfield. Kind of feels like this could be a big momentum swing. I don't know. Nope, it's Brummer back there. It looks like they're going to go for it.
He's pretty deep.
One receiver left, one receiver right. Brummer alone in the backfield. It kind of gives you that option either way. Maybe try for a...
He's trying for a...
And that's a quick kick. And that's going to come down at about the 10-yard line. Fielded there by Hedstrom. Hedstrom slips one tackle, back to the 5. Breaks through. He's down the sideline, down to the 20, down to the 30. He's at midfield, and he breaks through onto the 46-yard line, 37-yard line of Wynot.
Oh, they had him in the...
That's a 42. That's about a 40-yard kick return. They had him back inside the 5.
Yep.
That's why they want to see him get the ball.
Yeah. But he hasn't really run too much this game yet.
You know, honestly, here's the thing. Wynot could have gone for it and not gotten it, and he'd be in about the same position.
Yeah. They got 2 yards on that punt net.
Yep.
Just missed him.
So Gage Hedstrom, one or two missed tackles, and that leads to 40 yards difference. We saw that in the Crofton game. So here's Hedstrom back to pass. Deep over the middle, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown to Ben Barlow. And St. Mary's takes their first lead of the game, 22-20. So 22-20 with 10:44 to go here in the second quarter, and going for their 2-point conversion. And that's been the biggest difference. If Wynot had been able to hit their 2-point conversions, they would still be holding the lead here. And St. Mary's has been successful on all of their 2-point conversions. So from the 3-yard line, Hedstrom will huddle up with the team. Hedstrom alone in the backfield, 3 receivers wide right. Hedstrom looking to pass up over the middle, and that is no good. Unsuccessful conversion. It looks like he did catch it, but was not in the end zone. That'll keep it at 22-20, and we'll be back after these messages for St. Mary's kickoff, after these messages from Security Bank.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska is proud to serve the Northeast Nebraska and surrounding tri-state area of Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa. When you need feed for your livestock, they haul dry or liquid right to your farm. When you need fertilizer, they also haul dry or liquid. Why not give Jones Feed and Grain Trucking a call to save you time and money with your feed or fertilizer needs? That's Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska, serving the tri-state area.
Can't even tell from this angle if he even caught it.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. The St. Mary's crowd thinking
he had the 2 points.
They're booing a little bit as that ball will roll into the end zone. And so Wynot will take over at the 15-yard line, trailing for the first time today, 22-20. And the difference has been 2-point conversions.
Yep. Wynot's missed a couple of them. They've missed one now, but...
Now I will say, on one that Wynot missed, I really thought there was pass interference. It felt like they were taking Cook down before the ball even got there, but that's neither here nor there because they're not going to change the call based on my opinion for some reason.
Well, the one that St. Mary's got looked like there was a block in the back. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, but that's neither here nor there.
We'll see how it plays out. Wynot needs to put together a drive here.
So Cotner Cook comes in. Brummer pitches out to Hymas. Hymas over the left side tries to split a tackle, but he'll gain about 2. That'll make it 2nd and 8. I think Wynot needs to pass just a little bit more because they are focusing a lot on Hymas right now in those pitch plays.
Yeah, they're trying to get them spread out, run down the defense a little bit.
See, on this one, I'd bring it to the right side. I'd bring it to the wide side of the field.
Got 2 receivers on the right.
Yep, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Hymas to the right of Brummer. Here's the snap. Brummer with the quick pass to Braylon Hans, and that's going to be complete, but no gain. Makes it 3rd and 8. All of a sudden, you start wondering if St. Mary's is starting to feel themselves just a little bit. They defensively looking almost completely different.
Yeah, they get a little confidence now. It's 3rd down, 3rd 9. So
So 3rd and 9, as Hans wasn't able to make anything out of that one. 9:30 to go here in quarter number 2. Devin Brummer in the shotgun with Lane Hymas to his left. Here's the snap. Pass over the left side, and that is complete to Cook. Down the left sideline, he's at the 40, the 30, down at the 20.
Ooh.
Oh, surprisingly they're not calling that a horse collar, but he is down at the 18-yard line. And that is a first down for Wynot. Whether you want to call that a hip drop tackle or a horse collar, and now maybe hip drops aren't illegal at the high school level.
Yeah, they might not be. Horse collar tackle.
I'd be hip dropping everybody.
How long was that pass? 46 yards.
46 yards. And that'll be 1st and 10 for Wynot at the 18-yard line of St. Mary's. So that's the kind of pass play you need. Might open up the run game just a little bit. Here's Devin Brummer in the shotgun with the reverse. It's sniffed out by St. Mary's, but a nice job. And that is Nixon Hymas, and there's going to be a flag at the end as Nixon Hymas got 10 yards, so it'll be a first down. If it's not against Wynot, it might be even closer to 1st and goal if it's on St. Mary's. As that did get down to the 6-yard line, which is where the ball rests as of right now.
The 12-yard run. Offense.
Personal foul, dead ball. So it's going to be first down, but it's going to be from the 21-yard line. I'm not even sure what they called. They just said personal foul. They didn't say exactly what.
It's an interesting call. It was right at the end of the play.
So that moves Wynot back to the 21-yard line.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Number 20. First down.
A late hit out of bounds on Wynot. Interesting.
I wonder if we'll be able to see it again here on the replay. He was engaged with him.
They were both engaged. I think that is a bogus call.
I don't know what he did out there, but...
And that he's just leaning forward, too. How is he supposed to stop? I think that is a horrible, horrible call. Here's Brummer pitching it to Hymas. As he makes one man miss, he has a first down, and he's out of bounds at the 9. Oh, they're saying he's out of bounds at the 20, at the 11-yard line. Short of the first down. So that'll make it 2nd and a short one.
It's a 9-yard run.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that call because Cotner Cook was engaged with the St. Mary's player and was leaning forward. His momentum was taking him that way. It really didn't feel like it was intent, and so
overly aggressive or anything.
And here's a handoff to
Hymas up the middle.
Straight up the middle for 2 yards, and that'll be a first down. That'll be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
2-yard gain.
1st and goal.
So with 8:37 to go, Wynot knocking on the door, trying to get that lead back. As this has been a very deliberative play, a big passing play, but otherwise some quicker runs. You love seeing the offense clicking for Wynot like this, but man, St. Mary's has that quick strike capability.
Yeah,
Here's
one play
Brummer
drive last time.
looking to pass, looking to scramble, rolling around. Here's a pass into the back of the end zone, and that is a complete for a touchdown. And that is to Killian Steinhaus. That is a 10-yard touchdown pass for Wynot, 26-22. Brummer did a great job of
buying time,
keeping that play open.
I thought he was going to run there for a second. He had a little bit of green, but not a lot. But he ended up backing out of that and then finding Killian in the back of the end zone.
So why not going for 2 here? Up 4, looking to go up 6. Here's the snap to Brummer, looking to pass, scrambling again, rolling to his left, rolling to his right,
gotta get rid of it.
Left. He might try to run it in. No, it's a quick pass. And that's to Killian Steinhaus. Steinhaus caught both the touchdown and the conversion, making it 28-22 in favor of Wynot with 8:08 to go. And so we'll be back with Wynot set to kick off after this message from Jody Cook Construction on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. I'm Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Suing.
Jody Cook Construction and Excavation Incorporated, serving Northeast Nebraska and Southeast South Dakota. Call them when you need water lines, sewer lines, or septic tanks installed. When you need the earth moved, remember Jody Cook Construction and Excavation for your excavation, demolition, tree removal, site clearing, grading, and side dump hauling. Remodeling or building? Call 402-254-6980 or online, jlkconstructionexcavation.com. Jody Cook Construction Excavation, serving Northeast Nebraska and Southeast South Dakota, 402-254-6980. Good luck, teams.
Finding the right insurance is about considering all of your insurance options. At Integrity Insurance Group in Wynot and Yankton, they help their clients to have more opportunities with multiple insurance companies under one roof to make sure that they get the right coverage for the best price. Contact Brandy or Ivy and start insuring with Integrity today. Integrity Insurance Group is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. IntegrityInsuranceGroup.com.
So. And he didn't do a ton of running during the season, but welcome back to Class D2 State Championship. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jeremy Suing as the Wynot Blue Devils have retaken the lead 28-22 with 8:08 to go. And if you're watching, send me a text 605-661-5858.
Tell us where you're walking.
And that is fumbled or muffed. It never really had possession. We'll see. I think St. Mary's fell on it though. They did, so they'll take over at their own 34-yard line.
34,
and that's where St. Mary's will take over with 8:03 to go. But, man, that was almost disaster again for St. Mary's.
Yeah, it bounced right off of the player and almost back into a Wynot kick coverage, but couldn't quite get a hold of it before St. Mary's pounced on it.
So, again, if you're watching or listening, give us a text at 605-661-5858. We'll give you a shout-out. Tell us your name and where you're watching from. So here's Gage Hedstrom in the backfield in the shotgun. Barlow to his right, goes out right. Hedstrom looking to pass.
He's got time.
Deep, and that is going to be caught.
Wow.
Beautiful catch.
One-handed grab.
Beautiful catch out there by James Eby. James Eby with a beautiful catch. That takes it down to the 27-yard line of Wynot. Wow. I mean, that was highlight reel if we had highlights.
It was a really good catch.
So Hedstrom in the shotgun. Good coverage, too. I mean, that's the whole thing. It had to be placed exactly where it was. Otherwise, it would have been intercepted. Here's Hedstrom under a little bit of pressure.
Wide open
Another
again.
Wide open. Eby at the 15-yard line. Gets down to the 14. So that's a gain of about 13 yards, another first down. And what's too bad is Hedstrom is so great at running that the Wynot defender did not want to rush him. He was kind of hanging
the spy,
back,
yeah.
which is unfortunate because he's then still able to scan the field. So
yeah, and Wynot hasn't
10 from the 14-yard line for St. Mary's.
Wynot hasn't been able to keep on the coverage long enough, I think. He's had a little bit too much time back there.
Two backs in the backfield with Hedstrom. Hedstrom will keep it and pass. And that's a hold. And Wynot's sideline is going crazy.
Oh, nearly intercepted.
That was nearly intercepted, but there was a hold that kept the pressure from Hedstrom. And you could see Wynot's head coach, Steve Hymas, going ballistic down there because it was plain as day. It turned from a block in the back as the Wynot defender turned. He didn't want to lose him, and you can see it. Let me just see who it is here. It's a hold there. It was Barlow. Barlow on Lane Hymas. So it's now 2nd and 10 for St. Mary's.
They got away with one there. 7 minutes left in the half.
Hedstrom alone in the backfield with 3 receivers to the set. 6:59 to go. Hedstrom, a little bit of pressure here. And he is down!
Oh, he's down.
Oh! They're calling him
down.
They're calling him down for a loss of 13
huge sack.
yards. 13 yards loss, making it 3rd and 23. They finally got to him, and he thought he was going to throw it away, but he was already down, called by the officials. So 3rd and 23 now from the 22-yard line. They need to get to the 4.
Jed Nelson got him. Tripped up just enough.
Jed Nelson with the play. Wow, that is huge. So 3rd and 23. You have to figure this is 4-down territory.
Quick to the line. They got 3 wide to the left.
And that's blown dead.
Was it a delay?
Was that a delay of game? I think it was. I think that's why they rushed to the line. I think they
still couldn't get it off fast
Why
enough.
not off guard? But still a delay of game. Makes it 3rd and 28.
Oh. Actually, look at the review. He actually wasn't quite down yet when he threw it. That was interesting. He was floating along. But
I will also say that I don't think the ball got back to the line of scrimmage either.
No, it would have.
It would have been grounding there or down.
It was not anywhere near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So
no receivers anywhere near him.
Call it a sack. It would have been a grounding.
It's the same effect.
Alone in the backfield, rolls to his left, rolls to his right. Hymas applies some pressure. Deep pass to Barlow. They get most of it back. It's going to be 4th and 5. It's going to be 4th and 5 on that 23-yard pass play. Wow.
What was that?
What's that?
25
23-yard pass play makes it 4th and 5.
Bought enough time there.
So now with 5:43 and counting, it's 4th and 5. St. Mary's going for it. This could be huge. Not that the game relies on this. But here is Hedstrom. Hedstrom scrambling, looking to pass. Gets it to a wide open defender, wide open player in Logan Brabus. And that is a touchdown, making it 28-28. So St. Mary's will be going for the 2-point conversion. Boy, if you're Wynot, if you could get a stop here and still just be tied, you would love that. So Hedstrom with 2 backs in the backfield, and Barlow and Berg. And Hedstrom will be tackled short of the touchdown, and that is going to keep it tied at 28-28. So, with 5:22 to go, we are all tied up. All of that, and it's still just all tied up.
Oh, man.
We'll be back with more on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. I'm Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Suing. As this is the D2 Championship, we'll be right back.
Irrigation? Who needs it? After this wet summer, if you're a farmer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. But every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter months avoids untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit them online at christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube, where Wynot and St. Mary's are tied at 28 with 5:22 to go here in quarter number 2. It's been a barn burner so far.
There's been a lot of action just in this first half alone, and there's still 5 minutes left, so
yeah,
we'll see if we can get a return here for Wynot.
So that comes down to Cook at the 5-yard line. He's
got an opening.
15, 20. He's to the 25, to the 30. He's down at the 31-yard line. Nice return by Cotner Cook.
Yeah.
Wynot the ball with 5:16 to go at the 31-yard line. If you're Wynot, you wouldn't mind a nice sustained drive that maybe took some time off the clock, because you do get the ball to begin the second half. That's a key, too, to get that advantage.
Yeah, that was a good return. He had a lot of open room. We'll see how they do here. They've been heavy on Hymas in the backfield, doing pitches off to the sides.
So here's Brummer in the shotgun. Hands it off to Hymas straight ahead. And boy,
the ball's fumbled. St. Mary's has it. Number
wow,
Hedgemeyer
was fumbled.
Or Hedstrom got it.
And that is a St. Mary's recovery. You hate to see that if you're a Wynot fan. 1st and 10 for St. Mary's from the 29-yard line.
Let's see what happens here.
Hymas was hit pretty much as soon as he got the ball. It was just hit the line and was hit from behind, and you hate to see that.
Dalton Hurley
now brings his team to the line at the 29-yard line. One back in the backfield, 2 receivers, split right. Hedstrom under pressure, and will throw that deep.
Intercepted.
And that was
dang it.
Being intercepted.
Real close.
And that will make it 2nd and 10. Parker Schmidt was applying some pressure there for Wynot. Now, I like Parker. He was a great interview. But if it's a foot race between Gage Hedstrom and Parker Schmidt, I think Gage is going to win for the most part.
We haven't seen him run yet at all.
No. Well, except on the punt return.
He's had a few small runs. The big sack. The punt return was huge. That made a big difference, too.
So here's Gage Hedstrom in the backfield. He keeps it, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of about 2. And so that's going to be a gain of 1. That's going to make it 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9. Man, if you're Wynot, if you can get a stop here off that fumble, that would be huge. That would definitely swing that pendulum back in your favor.
Yeah, momentum has gone back and forth quite a bit in this game.
So Hedstrom in the shotgun. Barlow to his right. Here's Hedstrom looking to pass over the left side, and that's going to be caught by Barlow for a touchdown. Just too many athletes out there for St. Mary's, for, like you said, for the coverage to maintain their coverage that long. Hedstrom's able to constantly gain an extra 1, 2, 3 seconds. That makes 34-28 in favor of St. Mary's. Now, Wynot would love to stop the 2-point conversion here. With 4:14 to go. But again, that fumble ended up being a huge swing in momentum for this game.
5 passing touchdowns.
And I tell you, every pass that Hedstrom throws, I feel like it's going to be overthrown, and his runner is able to get right underneath. That's a sign of a good quarterback knowing exactly where to put it. Here's Hedstrom to the right, looking to pass. Buying time.
Starting to get some
He's
rush.
Under more pressure. He's rolling around to the right, and he's going to be able to run it in. As Wynot, just the defensive backs cannot keep track. And that makes it 36-28 in favor of St. Mary's. 8-point lead with 4:14 to go. So we'll be back with St. Mary's kickoff right after this on Classic Hits 106.3 and here on 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Cedar Security Bank cares about you, their customer. Cedar Security Bank is committed to getting to know their customers and answering all financial questions with honest answers about your money and your investments. Cedar Security Bank offers 24-hour ATM service at 3 locations. Stop in and visit with one of the branch assistants when you have loan needs or questions about your bank accounts. Cedar Security Bank, Proud to serve Wynot, Fordyce, and the Hardington areas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. Your home for the Class D2 State Championship from Memorial Stadium. Alongside Jeremy Suing, I'm Michael Schumacher. Where Gage Hedstrom's been doing it all for this St. Mary's team. Wynot's been kind of a team, more of a team effort, but it has led to a 36-28 lead for St. Mary's.
And momentum swings in this game so far. Good plays each way, bad plays each way.
So we'll see what the next 4 minutes and 14 seconds bring. Wynot again, like I said, would love to get a nice extended drive and then also get the kickoff to start off the second half. If you could tie it up here by halftime and then get the kickoff to start the second half, you'd have to love that if you're a Wynot fan. As Cotner Cook back deep.
He's had some good returns so far. Let's see if he can get this one.
For St. Mary's, he's at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's out to the 36-yard line.
Brought down by Barlow.
So Barlow brings him down at the 37-yard line. And so if you're Wynot, you got to love that. 43 yards to a touchdown, 4:07 to go here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty backfield. 3 receivers split right for Brummer. Quick sidearm. Gets to about the 50. That'll be a gain of about to Cook, gain of about 2. They didn't quite give him where I thought he caught it, but 2nd and 8. 3:53 to go here in quarter number 2. Now here's the thing, if Cook could have gotten out of that tackle, there was a lot of green grass in front of him.
That's what they were trying to create, but he wrapped him up pretty quick.
He did. All right. Wynot breaks the huddle. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Wynot trailing 36-28 with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Brummer looks to pass, looks deep for Cook. And that is complete down the sideline.
Nice.
Down to about the 12-yard line, 11-yard line. That is a 29-yard pass completion to Cotner Cook from Devin Brummer. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11, so Wynot can conceivably get a first down without getting a touchdown here with 3:19 to go and counting.
Hopefully they can drive it in this time. We got them spread out a little bit. Let's see, we got one
receiver split wide left. Hymas over the left side, and he's going to be tackled down after a gain of about 3. It's going to make it 2nd and 7.
Ball's on the 8-yard line.
So 2:46 to go now. As Jed Nelson brings the call in from the sidelines. Splitting out wide left will be Nixon Hymas. Lane Hymas just to the left of Brummer. 5 men on the line. Here's Brummer. Pitches it to Lane Hymas. Slips 1 tackle, and he's down to the 5-yard line. Gain of another 3 yards makes it 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 with 2:17 to go in quarter number 2. Lane Hymas will check out this time, along with Nixon Hymas. So now you have Cotner Cook split out wide left. You have Braylon Hans split wide right. Brummer alone in the backfield with a 5-man line.
A timeout, Wynot.
Timeout taken by Wynot. Wynot takes a timeout, their first timeout of the half. That'll take us to a timeout as well. We'll bring it back after these messages from Cedar Security Insurance and Art Cottle Appliance on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. Wynot trails 36-28 with 1:47 to go in half number 1.
Cedar Security Insurance of Wynot is your go-to agency for home, auto, business, farm, and crop insurance. They're an independent agency putting you, the client, first, with customer service being their priority. If you have questions about your current insurance coverage, stop by. Insurance doesn't have to be complicated. They'll take the time to review what you have and answer any questions. Stop by their office. They're in Wynot, across the street from the bank, or give them a call at 402-357-2332. Best of luck to the Blue Devils.
Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska, locally owned and operated since 1945 and proud to be a Trane dealer. Need a new system? Call the friendly folks at Art Cottle Appliance for a bid on a new Trane system for your home or business. Licensed electricians, plumbers, heating and cooling technicians are ready to install your new HVAC system. Make that call to Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska at 402-254-6444. Proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back, and that is a pass play to the right, and that will be just over the out of the outstretched arms of Braylon Hands. That's going to make it 4th and 4. Well, why not go for it? I kind of feel like you call a pass play like that if you know you have 2 downs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm somebody that probably would have gone heavy lane Hymas. But here we go.
Second timeout.
And here's going to be another timeout taken by Wynot. So second timeout with 1:42 to go. We'll be right back after this message from Kaiser Ag and Irrigation.
Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington, Nebraska serves northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota as a leader in Zematic center pivots and field net remote irrigation management. For high yields and smart grower technology, you can rely on your local Zematic dealer. To learn more, call Kaiser Ag today at 402-254-9557. That's Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Elite Excavation and Dozen are your local experts in bulldozer and excavation work in Hardington, Nebraska. They handle everything from clearing old structures and site prep for residential and farm projects to digging drainage ditches and any other excavating and dozing needs. Plus, they specialize in small building construction needs. Quality project.
All right, it is 4th and 4 here in Memorial Stadium. Lane Hymas to the right of Devin Brummer.
From the 5-yard line.
Here's the rollout by Brummer. Brummer in the end zone to Cotner Cook. Touchdown! Why not? That pulls them within 2, 36-34 with 1:37 to go. 2-point conversion would be huge here to get them to tie it up. But, of course, that also leaves 1.5 minutes for Gage Hedstrom and the St. Mary's offense.
Yeah, and they haven't needed a lot of time in any of their drives. For sure. Well, let's see. First things first, you got to get this 2-point.
Hymas checking out from the 3-yard line. 2 receivers split right, 5 men on the line. Brummer alone in the backfield. They look to pass. Brummer under pressure, scrambling. He throws it, and that is intercepted at the goal line. And so that will stay 36-34. Wynot will be kicking off to St. Mary's when we come back. After this ad brought to you by Elite Excavation.
Elite Excavation and Dozen are your local experts in bulldozer and excavation work in Hardington, Nebraska. They handle everything from clearing old structures and site prep for residential and farm projects to digging drainage ditches and any other excavating and dozing needs. Plus, they specialize in small building construction needs. Quality work every time. Jesse has over 20 years of experience. He takes pride in his work and strives to get it done quickly and efficiently. Call Jesse today at 402-841-9030 and let's get started on your next project.
Deal with this thing.
Cedar Knox Public Power District has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for more information and check out their Facebook page for updates at CKPPD. Dedicated to providing innovative, safe, reliable, affordable service to all their customers. Good luck to all area teams at state from Cedar Knox Public Power District.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. A minute 37 to go. Wynot trails 36-34 here in the first half. They will get the ball to begin the second half, but they have 97 seconds to try to contain Gage Hedstrom and this St. Mary's offense. Cotner Cook puts the ball on the 30-yard line to kick off.
Almost all of St. Mary's is up close. They've been squib kicking it all night, or all day.
They have been. And so we'll see if anything changes here. So that goes straight ahead. Comes down to about the 25-yard line, down there. Lane Bybee. So that's where St. Mary's will take over at their own 25-yard line. So 55 yards, a minute 37 to go here in the first half. Gage Hedstrom brings his team into the huddle. He's kind of been a bit of a magic man today, just able to
avoid the sacks and
keep plays going. As here's the snap to Hedstrom, looking to pass, scrambles, and he's going to be tackled
for a
loss of about 3 yards.
2 yards maybe.
Well, if they were marking him where he actually went down, it'd be 3 yards. I'm sorry, I'm sick of this. I am sick of this. That is not where he was tackled. But
they did do a 3 yard loss.
2nd and 12. What's that?
They did give him a 3 yard loss.
Yeah, where the first official was not where it was, though. It's like, I don't know how you're giving him the forward progress. So, yes, it is a 3 yard loss. See, don't ever doubt me. Don't ever doubt me.
They took the timeout.
Yes, they took a timeout. So we're just going to keep it here, though, with a minute 25 to go on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming. Wynot? This has been a back-and-forth game, but again, they do get the opening kickoff of the second half. So they'd love to get a stop here, and getting that sack or tackle for a loss, 2nd and 13, is a great way to start. But, man, the way this St. Mary's offense
is set up, they can score in a hurry. They strike fast.
Exactly. 13 yards, 28. I mean, we had them 3rd and 28 at one point, remember?
Yeah.
So, you can never have enough cushion, and that's why I said if you were Wynot, you wanted to get as much cushion as possible. Here's Hedstrom alone in the backfield.
3-man rush.
Passing over the middle, and that is incomplete. That's going to make it 3rd and 13. And you're not in 4-down territory here. You're not going to go for it if it's too long and give Wynot the ball with the short field and a minute 19 to go and a timeout, Obviously, it'd be a minute 9 or a minute left, but you don't want to give Wynot that short a field and a chance with a timeout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'd have to punt it away.
I would think so.
I wonder if they run it here and then force Wynot to take the timeout.
They might. Or at that point, Wynot might just say, okay. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Parker Schmidt over the ball there at nose tackle. Gage Hedstrom
long
going
pass
deep to Barlow, and that is complete.
No.
Incomplete. They're going to say he juggled it the entire time. Never completed the pass.
He said he was down there.
Oh.
They gave him the catch and fumbled it at the end. I don't think that was a catch. I thought he bobbled it the whole time. But I think they're going to give him the catch.
Because then he fumbled it. I don't know how you're saying he's down, because that ball was definitely out before he was hitting the ground.
Yeah, he never had it.
That is an incomplete pass. Wow.
That was huge.
And that's going to be a timeout taken. The officials.
Well, how many yards was that?
That play is under review, and I know
they have review in high school
in championship games, and I'm going to tell you what that means. Is they're going to call this incomplete? I believe.
Let's see here. He got
it. Gets it there, and
2 steps.
He at the very least, it was a fumble. I don't know.
He might have had that. He's moving it around.
Still kind of moving there.
He has it there.
And now it's coming out.
Now it's loose.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
And it's fumbled then because he wasn't down.
Yeah, and then they whistled it dead. They whistled the fumble dead. So that's part of the problem too. Is they shouldn't have ever whistled it, marked him down, because
It could. It was called a catch on the field, so it might stay a catch.
But I don't know that does anything for the fumble that stayed in bounds.
Where was he at before? How long was that if he gets it?
Yeah, so that's very, very interesting. So they're at the 12-yard line. So it was a 38,
yeah,
like a 43-yard pass. But we'll see as the still under review. We're going to take a quick timeout while they keep reviewing this. This timeout brought to you by Cedar Beef.
For hay grinding or custom hauling, call Cedar Beef in Hardington, Nebraska. Looking for hay or corn stalk grinding in Northeast Nebraska? Call Cedar Beef. Need custom hauling for hay, manure, rock, and distiller's grain? Call Cedar Beef. Livestock hauling anywhere? It's Cedar Beef. Ian and Jake Rowan are licensed and insured managers at Cedar Beef LLC. Give them a call, 402-360-0534. Good luck to all the area teams from Cedar Beef.
So it's interesting. It could easily be called a catch. I don't know that he had full control, but then that ball kept rolling and rolling.
But they whistled it by that point.
They did.
It never went out of bounds then.
It never went out of bounds. It stopped right there at the 5-yard line, but they whistled it.
They had whistled it before the ball stopped rolling.
Exactly, and so that's an official error as well because that thing just rolls, and stops right there at the 5, kind of meanders over the 4. And so I don't know, because Wynot could have easily been coming up on that because you're going to have defenders coming to tackle. And so I don't know. I think this was a big officiating error just because at the very least you should have allowed it to play through. Because if you're calling it a catch, then how could you not call it a fumble?
He said he was down, but he wasn't even close to down when he fumbled it.
He wasn't even close to being down without the fumble. And so that's why officials, they'd like to say you shouldn't whistle it dead. You can always go back and say, especially when you have review.
Yeah.
You can review and say it wasn't a fumble, it was a catch. You can't, I don't know what you do when you say, that ball was just sitting there at the 5-yard line, but we already blew the play dead.
That is interesting. I didn't know they had review in the high school, but they do in the championship games?
Yep. And I think that started a few years ago, Leela's sophomore year of high school. It started the year after that, after Yankton got kind of jobbed over by the officials in a game against what was then Sioux Falls O'Gorman, where the ball was clearly still in O'Gorman player's hand as the shot clock light was on around the backboard. I was at that game. I remember all the Yankton fans standing around going, they're going to make this right. They're going to make this right. By the time we left, the officials were already home having cocoa.
The receiver was down on the 15-yard line, first down.
Wow.
What? After further review, the receiver was down at the 15-yard line. Wow.
That wasn't any of the outcomes that we could see.
The review didn't show that in any in any way, shape, or form. Not to be that guy, but after review, that's what you get. I don't know what you were watching. I really don't. He was not down. Coach Hymas is like, what are you saying? So a minute 13 to go. Ball at the 15-yard line now for St. Mary's as Hedstrom has it rolling to the right. And he's going to be taken out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Loss of 4. Carter Hands on the tackle. That ball was loose. I mean, at the very least, I think they called it that way so they didn't have to say, he fumbled. Somebody could have been able to recover it. It could have easily been, why not? We messed up. He was down at the 15.
Well, even if they fumbled it, usually it's the spot of the fumble, so maybe that's what they called.
But they should have said that then.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
That's not what they said.
Hedstrom design run.
Hedstrom down to about the 3-yard line. It's a 17-yard run down to the 2. That's going to be first and goal now for St. Mary's. 55 seconds to go. Time isn't really a factor for St. Mary's. They have 2 timeouts.
And 1.5 yards to go. Yeah. I wonder if they'll just run it up the middle again.
That play is just going to be a huge turning point. It could be a huge turning point in this game. As here's the snap to Hedstrom. He'll just go straight ahead for a touchdown. And that's going to make it 42-34 in favor of St. Mary's. This 2-point conversion is huge. Determines whether it's a 1-possession or a 2-possession game. With 37 seconds to go here in the first half.
37 seconds left in the half. Yep. Again, Wynot gets the ball to receive.
Wynot gets the ball to start the second half. So if you can keep them from getting a 2-point conversion here, you can still be in the hopes of tying it up to start the second half. Hedstrom will keep it, and he is under pressure, and he is sacked, and that will do it for that 2-point conversion. So with 37 seconds, Wynot will receive the kickoff. So we'll be back after this timeout. Wynot trails 42-34 here on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
The Wynot Oil Company in Wynot, Nebraska. Call them for all your farm delivery needs like fuel, grease, and oil. The Wynot Oil Company can also assist you with your auto and ag tire needs, whether you need new or just a repair. They now offer hydraulic hose repair and sell acetylene tanks. Find knowledgeable technicians to get your ag and automotive repairs done right. The Wynot Oil Company has a convenience store that carries light groceries, sandwiches, and more. Wynot Oil Company, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. TLC Propane in Yankton, the only locally owned propane provider, wants you to know that they're proud to continue the high level of customer service, competitive prices, and sales that were offered in the past. How will they do this? By continuing to provide you with answers to your questions, on-time delivery, attention to detail, and taking care of you, the customer. Building a new home, business, or house? Give Trevor a call today for quotes on tank sizes needed and any of your other propane questions. TLC Propane Yankton, 2208 Whiting Drive.
So Logan Brabus, welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming. Brabus kicks it off to Lane Hymas. Hymas gets it at the 25, and he'll get it back to the 30-yard line, which is where Wynot will take over with 34 seconds to go and 1 timeout.
That was Cash Lenzen actually on the catch. Yep. That is my cousin's son. But yeah, I was just saying that Wynot, if we get a good return there, ball on the 29, that's not bad. They have 34 seconds. They could do something here, maybe tie it up.
Well, they've had a couple of big pass plays, too. So, I mean, you can easily get something here. Brummer, quick out to Lane Hymas over the left side, and he will he'll get the first down.
Nope.
No, they're going to call him out of bounds. So that does stop the clock at the 38-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 1. So going out of bounds does stop the clock with 27 seconds. Brummer in the backfield. Quick pass again. And
first
that
down.
Is Braylon Hans, and he is tackled out of bounds. And that'll be a first down. So first down for Wynot at the 38-yard line with 21 seconds to go. So 14 yards in about 15 seconds. May need to go a little bit deeper on some of these now, but you got that first down.
21
Lane Hymas
seconds.
in the backfield with Devin Brummer. Two receivers left, one right, 3-man front. Brummer down the middle, overshoots and is intercepted by Hedstrom. This could be trouble. Hedstrom bringing it back. And he's going to be tackled by Brummer.
Oh, he drops
fumbles. He is going to be...
He fumbled
the ball,
and
that was recovered by Nixon Hymas.
Wynot got the ball back.
So 6 seconds.
Oh, no. They didn't give it to him. He was out of bounds. They just said he fumbled it out of bounds. This is interesting, some of these calls.
I thought Nixon Hymas definitely recovered it in bounds.
So he fumbled it there. Oh, no. He bobbled it. He did bobble it just as he rolled out of bounds.
I don't know that he did.
They just put it on the replay on the booth.
Yeah, and that's why you're hearing why not boo.
Yeah.
They saw that he didn't really bobble it. So, but 6 seconds to go. Final play of the first half. Wynot trailing 42-34. Hedstrom into the shotgun, looking to pass.
Wow.
Incomplete through the hands of Cotner Cook and then bobbled there by Barlow. And that's the way the first half will end. 42-34, St. Mary's leads Wynot. We'll be back with halftime after these messages on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska is proud to serve the northeast Nebraska and surrounding tri-state area of Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa. When you need feed for your livestock, they haul dry or liquid right to your farm. When you need fertilizer, they also haul dry or liquid. Why not give Jones Feed and Grain Trucking a call to save you time and money with your feed or fertilizer needs? That's Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska, serving the tri-state area.
Jody Cook Construction and Excavation Incorporated, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. Call them when you need water lines, sewer lines, or septic tanks installed. When you need the earth moved, remember Jody Cook Construction and Excavation for your excavation, demolition, tree removal, site clearing, grading, and side dump hauling. Remodeling or building? Call 402-254-6980 or online, jlkconstructionexcavation.com. Jody Cook Construction Excavation, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. 402-254-6980. Good luck, teams.
Finding the right insurance is about considering all of your insurance options. At Integrity Insurance Group in Wynot and Yankton, they help their clients to have more opportunities with multiple insurance companies under one roof to make sure that they get the right coverage for the best price. Contact Brandy or Ivy and start insuring with Integrity today. Integrity Insurance Group is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. IntegrityInsuranceGroup.com.
Irrigation? Who needs it? After this wet summer, if you're a farmer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. But every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter months avoids untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit them online at christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer.
Cedar Security Bank cares about you, their customer. Cedar Security Bank is committed to getting to know their customers and answering all financial questions with honest answers about your money and your investments. Cedar Security Bank offers 24-hour ATM service at 3 locations. Stop in and visit with one of the branch assistants when you have loan needs or questions about your bank accounts. Cedar Security Bank, proud to serve Wynot, Fordyce, and the Hardington areas. Member FDIC.
Cedar Security Insurance of Wynot is your go-to agency for home, auto, business, farm, and crop insurance. They're an independent agency putting you, the client, first, with customer service being their priority. If you have questions about your current insurance coverage, stop by. Insurance doesn't have to be complicated. They'll take the time to review what you have and answer any questions. Stop by their office. They're in Wynot, across the street from the bank, or give them a call at 402-357-2332. Best of luck to the Blue Devils.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube, where we are at the half of the D2 championship between Wynot and St. Mary's. Wynot trails 42-34. Started off with a punt kickoff that was fumbled by St. Mary's. Wynot recovered the fumble and ended up scoring. Wynot did have a lead at 20-8 at one point. St. Mary's has been able to come back. Gage Hedstrom has been the story of the game for St. Mary's. Not so much with his feet. I mean, some with his feet. Trust me. He's been running fine with his feet, but more so with his arm. And more so with his feet leading to his arm. Able to scramble enough, and by the time that it's really difficult for the Wynot secondary to keep up and stay with their containment and their coverage. And so eventually it's leading to open receivers. A couple of big plays. There was a play towards the end that really was a fumble. It's either an incompletion or a fumble, and they said he was just down. Not sure what they were looking at. I think the officials realized they messed up, because if you're calling it a completion, then it was a fumble. That fumble never rolled out of bounds. It stopped rolling at the 4-ish yard line. And so, little confusion there. I think there have been a couple of other plays, a holding that wasn't called, that led to a touchdown for St. Mary's. So there's just a few plays like that where if you're Wynot, you're like, man, without that, we're in the lead. Without that, we're sitting pretty. And so they do get the kickoff to start the second half. So you want to, if you're Wynot, you're really looking forward to that. St. Mary's is looking to try to get a stop there, really keep that momentum on their side. Hopefully we'll have some stats coming up. They've been bringing those around a little bit. So hopefully we'll have some official stats to talk about. But otherwise, we're going to take a quick break. This is the D2 Championship for the state of Nebraska. We're at the half. Wynot trails St. Mary's by a score of 42-34. Like you said, you can do math. Just a one-possession game, 8 points, as we get ready to start the second half here in about 20 minutes. All right, we'll be back right after this on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-Star Streaming on YouTube.
Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska, locally owned and operated since 1945 and proud to be a Trane dealer. Need a new system? Call the friendly folks at Art Cottle Appliance for a bid on a new Trane system for your home or business. Licensed electricians, plumbers, heating and cooling technicians are ready to install your new HVAC system. Make that call to Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska at 402-254-6444. Proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Kaiser Egg and Irrigation in Hardington, Nebraska serves northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota as a leader in Zematic center pivots and field net remote irrigation management. For high yields and smart grower technology, you can rely on your local Zematic dealer. To learn more, call Kaiser Egg today at 402-254-9557. That's Kaiser Egg and Irrigation in Hardington, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Elite Excavation and Dozin are your local experts in bulldozer and excavation work in Hardington, Nebraska. They handle everything from clearing old structures and site prep for residential and farm projects to digging drainage ditches and any other excavating and dozing needs. Plus, they specialize in small building construction needs. Quality work every time. Jesse has over 20 years of experience. He takes pride in his work and strives to get it done quickly and efficiently. Call Jesse today at 402-841-9030 and let's get started on your next project. Cedar Knox Public Power District has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for more information and check out their Facebook page for updates at CKPPD. Dedicated to providing innovative, safe, reliable, affordable service to all their customers. Good luck to all area teams at state from Cedar Knox Public Power District.
For hay grinding or custom hauling, call Cedar Beef in Hardington, Nebraska. Looking for hay or corn stalk grinding in northeast Nebraska? Call Cedar Beef. Need custom hauling for hay, manure, rock, and distiller's grain? Call Cedar Beef. Livestock hauling anywhere? It's Cedar Beef. Ian and Jake Rowan are licensed and insured managers at Cedar Beef, LLC. Give them a call, 402-360-0534. Good luck to all the area teams from Cedar Beef.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-Star Streaming on YouTube. We're at the half as Wynot trails St. Mary's in the D2 Championship 42-34. It really was a back and forth opening first half. Again, Wynot will get the kickoff to begin the second half as they're doing a special award ceremony. They haven't said what it is, but it does feature some members of the community of Creighton. Creighton, a former NENAC school, Northeast Nebraska Athletic Conference. Old school Crofton people will understand that conference pretty well. But if you're Wynot, you've got to love what you're seeing for the most part. You just wish you could stop Hedstrom just a little bit more, as right now he is the one killing you, and it's the one being able to kind of extend the plays, so you have to keep covering those receivers. And so Wynot, Lane Hymas, he's had a couple of nice runs out there, doing pretty well. Great things from Cotner Cook. Devin Brummer, some great passing out there, and we have some official stats now. So let's take a look at halftime. Rushing, Lane Hymas, 15 carries for 52 yards. Lost 3, so a 49-yard net, 3.3 yards per carry average. Devin Brummer, 13 of 15 on passing. 1 interception there at the end that almost became a disaster. But 194 yards passing. Receiving, it's Cotner Cook, 6 for 104. Braylon Hands, 4 for 71. Lane Hymas, 2 for 9. And Killian Steinhaus, 1 for 10. Touchdowns for Cotner Cook, Braylon Hands, and Killian Steinhaus. Cotner Cook has a 1 rushing touchdown, and Lane Hymas has a rushing touchdown. And then Devin Brummer punting 1 punt for 40 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we honor a remarkable act of courage and compassion. At the NCAA State Cross Country Championships, David Volk suffered a sudden cardiac arrest, and his life was saved because a group of everyday heroes refused to hesitate.
They're honoring some people for saving a man at the cross country championships, as a man had a sudden cardiac event. So we want to thank them. We'll see if the names pop up here. Jody Erickson of Blue Hill. The Nielsen's of Creighton. Samantha Pavelka of Brady. And somebody from Thedford, I couldn't quite understand the name. So I want a big thank you to them for their efforts. For St. Mary's, Gage Hedstrom, 9 carries, 31 yards. He's lost 20, net of 11 for 1.2 yards. Drake Berg, 2 carries for 7 yards. Then you have Hedstrom passing, 11 of 16, 254 yards, 5 touchdowns. Receiving, Ben Barlow, 5 for 134. Bybee, 1 for 44. Berg, 2 for 35. And Eby, 2 for 32. Punt returns, Hedstrom, 1 punt return for 37 yards. Kick return, Barlow, 1 for 11. Hedstrom, 1 for 7. So if you look at the totals, first down, 11 for St. Mary's, 9 for Wynot. Rushes, 19 for 71 for Wynot, 11 for 18 for St. Mary's. Passing, 194 for Wynot, 254 for St. Mary's. So a 7-yard total yards difference. 7 more plays for Wynot than for St. Mary's. Oddly, they have 1 fumble for St. Mary's for no return. But no fumble. It must not, because it wasn't a play from scrimmage. I guess maybe they're not counting that opening kickoff as a fumble. I don't know. It's weird. Because it
wouldn't have been a fumble. Well,
they had the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
they never had possession of the ball.
But they had the ball. I mean, you have to. I mean, it touched them. That was the only way they could get to it.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, it should have counted as a fumble. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I disagree. We disagree there. These games have been slow moving. We've been on the air for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And
this game is slow moving?
Yeah. And a lot of action, but we've been on the air. This game has been in action for over an hour and a half.
This has been an exciting game. This game has really been good.
But it's funny with all the back and forth and a lot with all the scoring. 8-man football takes almost a little bit longer than 11-man just because there are so many touchdowns and the clock stops for kickoffs and extra points or 2-point conversions.
And they've been doing a lot of passing this game. This game for sure has been has a lot less rushing in this game, especially for St. Mary's. They haven't rushed very many times at all and for not very many yards. So
No, and so we'll see how that second half works out. The biggest thing is what Wynot can do with Gage Hedstrom. Just trying to get some pressure on him.
Right. I wonder if they're going to start running him a little bit more. And because that was starting to work for him right at the end of the half. Wynot did a great job of containing him for the first quarter for sure, and even into the second quarter. So it'll be interesting to see if they can keep that containment up, and maybe sustain some drives themselves. Just stay on the field, get some more time of possession, and limit St. Mary's quick strike ability.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. So about 5 minutes until kickoff, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. This is the D2 Championship featuring Wynot and St. Mary's, with Wynot trailing 42-34. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors for helping this broadcast come to fruition. Cedar Beef, LLC, Cedar Knox Public Power District, Elite Excavation, Kaiser Ag, Art Cottle Appliance, Cedar Security Insurance, Cedar Security Bank, Christensen Well, Integrity Insurance, Jody Cook Construction, Jones Feed and Grain, Security Bank, TLC Propane, and Wynot Oil. We'll be back in just a minute after these messages.
Root for your home team and be there for all of the excitement. NSAAHome.org has all your high school sports championship ticket information.
The Wynot Oil Company in Wynot, Nebraska. Call them for all your farm delivery needs like fuel, grease, and oil. The Wynot Oil Company can also assist you with your auto and ag tire needs, whether you need new or just a repair. They now offer hydraulic hose repair and sell acetylene tanks. Find knowledgeable technicians to get your ag and automotive repairs done right. The Wynot Oil Company has a convenience store that carries light groceries, sandwiches, and more. Wynot Oil Company, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. TLC Propane in Yankton, the only locally owned propane provider, wants you to know that they're proud to continue the high level of customer service, competitive prices, and sales that were offered in the past. How will they do this? By continuing to provide you with answers to your questions, on-time delivery, attention to detail, and taking care of you, the customer. Building a new home, business, or house? Give Trevor a call today for quotes on tank sizes needed and any of your other propane questions. TLC Propane Yankton, 2208 Whiting Drive.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps, has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska is proud to serve the northeast Nebraska and surrounding tri-state area of Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa. When you need feed for your livestock, they haul dry or liquid right to your farm. When you need fertilizer, they also haul dry or liquid. Why not give Jones Feed and Grain Trucking a call to save you time and money with your feed or fertilizer needs? That's Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska, serving the tri-state area.
Welcome back to Wynot Football, brought to you by our sponsors here at the D2 Championship in Memorial Stadium. With Jeremy Suing, I'm Michael Schumacher on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. As we were talking off air, Wynot, they had some really effective passing going, and the biggest problem is that they weren't necessarily getting stopped that much by St. Mary's. It's just a couple of miscues here and there. The fumble by Hymas on that first play of the drive, that hurt. The interception wasn't that effective just because it didn't end up in anything. But little mistakes in a game like this can really add up when you think about you're both scoring all the time, 42-34. Not too many stops happening, And so Wynot will get the ball to start this. Well, they'll receive the kickoff, as we saw to start the game, just because you get the kickoff.
There's no guarantee you get the ball.
Drive,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of punts there at all, did we? We seen one punt by St. Mary's.
We saw one punt by both teams. Each team.
By both teams, okay.
Yep. So Wynot, I think you want to try to get Hymas going a little bit on the outsides, but you want to get that passing game going a little bit more vertically, because that seemed to be pretty effective for them.
He was doing a great job passing.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what they have here.
Or maybe one of these times Hymas can get around the corner, turn the corner.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Because he's had a lot of rushes, but they've been, 2, 5 yards.
If you're a defender, if you're the defense for Wynot, if you're a defensive coach, you also have to start thinking, okay, it feels like there are two ways you can go. You can start trying to apply more pressure to Hedstrom, where he can't keep the play going, or do you drop somebody else back just as a spy, as maybe a deep safety? Those are kind of your two options. I'm not sure which one I would pick. Hopefully they had a chance to watch it a little more closely as defensive coaches than I did. But it feels like those are your two options, because right now he is able to buy enough time that your defenders in the backfield can't contain. And what we're seeing is it's not – there have been a couple of blown coverages, but otherwise it's just you eventually lose connection with your receiver, and all of a sudden you're just a couple of yards off. Nothing major. It's just they know they're still running for a pass.
Well, if they get 5, 6, 7 seconds down in the backfield, you're going to get those receivers open because they just can't cover them that long.
Exactly. So
I'm just worried. I wonder if they're going to start running Hedstrom more.
I wonder. But it feels like he feels like the passing game is working well enough. Because I don't know with all of his running if they were designed runs or just runs that he took off on. You know what I mean?
Oh, during the year?
Yeah. So that's what's interesting. But with this game taking so long, it's going to be dark. I'm not going to get to do much plaque maxing.
No. It has gotten already fairly dark. The lights are much brighter already.
It has. So, yeah, it's just kind of overcast, but it is football weather. It's a great time. And that's what you love about all the lights here at Memorial Stadium. It's bright down there. Honestly, if you were watching, you wouldn't know it was getting dark out because there's so much lighting going on.
They're not hearing you as well right now,
Mike.
I
guess I'm not quite sure. Nothing's changed, so I'm not sure what's up with that.
You have to crank your mic, that way you're better.
What's that?
Crank your mic up on your side? I don't know.
I guess, but if they were able to hear me before, who knows? I'm just tired. So we'll try it again. All right. Maybe that's better. Have Jesse listen and see if that's better. I don't know. But all right, so they put an extra couple minutes on, so we're about a minute away from kickoff. At the half, St. Mary's leads Wynot by a score of 42-8 as we get ready for the third quarter. Again, Wynot will be receiving the second half kickoff. And so 24 minutes of game time left for Wynot and St. Mary's. Somebody will come out a winner. Somebody will come out a loser. And for Wynot, if they can win, it would be their first state championship in football. It'd be capping off the doubleheader of football and volleyball. And volleyball. So we'll
sweep some fall sports.
Exactly. And so, like I said, 18 seconds, they'll get this ball kicked off. Again, Wynot? You just hope to get the ball, get a nice drive, something sustained, and just get the points on the board, get that 2-point conversion, tie it up, and then whatever time is left, at that point, it's just everyone for themselves. Because if you can tie this back up, then everything that's happened before doesn't matter. Then it becomes
then it's a new game. Yep,
a whole new ball game,
as they like to say. Tie it up, make a whole new ball game.
Yep. So 42-34, St. Mary's with the lead. They'll be kicking off here. Looks like it's Berg to kick off again for St. Mary's. Cotner Cook back for Wynot. Cotner Cook's been able to get some nice returns. Start Wynot with some good field position. We'll see what he's able to do here. That's going to come down at about the 7. He's at the 10, 15, and that's where he's going to be landed at about the 16-yard line. So that's where Wynot will take over. 1st and 10 with 11:56 to go here in quarter number 3.
at the 16-yard line.
So Devin Brummer and his Blue Devils come on out.
Starting down by 8 here. Let's put together a nice drive. They're spreading the field again like they did at the beginning of the first half.
So one receiver right, two receivers left. Hymas in the backfield with Brummer. Here's the pitch to Hymas, cuts it back, and he's sniffed out, and that's going to be a loss of 2.
Got a flag on the play. I think they got a face mask at the end.
Well, we've been seeing a few of those face masks on these running plays that don't seem... They just seem to be oddly timed face masks. But we'll see. So the original play was a loss of 2. So it is a face mask. See?
Yeah.
And
yeah, right at the end after he was already tackled pretty much.
Yeah. So it's still first down.
That's just a 5-yard face mask. So you're right. They are doing personal foul versus incidental.
Yeah, yeah. Again, we got to learn. Do not doubt the mic.
Yeah. That looked more intentional than the incidental ones we've seen earlier.
Well, that's what I thought too, but whatever. Oh, and that's going to be offsides.
Yep.
That's going to make it 1st and 2 now for St. Mary's, unless somebody from Wynot moved, but I didn't. Yeah, so 1st and 2 now. Hey, however you get the yards, man.
First, they don't get it. Oh, I see.
So it's now 1st down and 2. So one receiver left. Hymas in the backfield with Brummer. 11:33 and counting. Here's the handoff to Hymas, straight ahead, and he will get a yard. That's going to make it 2nd and 1. 2nd and manageable, as they like to say.
2nd and manageable.
So Hymas hasn't really been able to get on track. A 13-yard run's his best run of the day. Just hasn't been able to get much momentum going. So now 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left with Hymas sidecar right with Brummer. I want a motorcycle with the sidecar. Here's Brummer looking to pass, and he's going to run, and he's going to get the first down, and that's going to be a gain of about 10, 11 yards for Brummer. Brummer doesn't run a ton, but, man, he ran perfectly there to get the first down. And so if you're St. Mary's, you hate to have to start worrying about that now, too. So now it's 1st and 10 for Wynot from the 36-yard line.
Gave him 11 yards on the play.
So 10:32 to go here in quarter number 3. Brummer in the backfield, 3-man front, 2 receivers stacked right, 1 receiver left. Quick pass over to Cook, and he is going to be down at about the 39-yard line of St. Mary's. That's going to be a gain of 5, make it 2nd and 5. So 2nd and 5. They are on the St. Mary's side of the field at the 39-yard line.
That seems a little odd to say with the 8-man, 80-yard field.
It is. So here's Brummer. Gets the snap, hands off to Hymas, straight ahead. Hymas picking his way through. He gains about 2 or 3, makes it a 3rd and 2. So they're sticking with the run. They're making them stay honest with that. We'll see if they'll try to open something up with the pass play. If they get the first down here, don't be surprised if they try to get something passing over the middle or down the sideline. So now 2 minutes already gone here in quarter number 3. Wynot does break the huddle. Cotner Cook moves out left. Lane Hymas to the left of Brummer. Braylon Hands, I believe, split left.
It's the pass
Brummer
play.
Passes over to Cook, and
he had
that'll
the marker.
Be a first down.
He gave it and then took it back.
So that'll be a first down for Wynot. So 1st and 10 for Wynot from the 34-yard line of St. Mary's. So, just a nice methodical drive here for Wynot. So again, 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Hymas in the backfield with Brummer. 4-man front. And Brummer will keep that. He cuts it back, and that's going to be a gain of about a yard, maybe 2. Make it 2nd and 9. That's going to be pretty much a yard. So 2nd and 9 for Wynot. But on those pitches, you're going to have to do that every once in a while. Otherwise, they're just going to be focusing on Hymas.
And they have been. I mean, they haven't gotten a ton on those pitches. He hasn't really gotten around the corner.
Because pitches get stitches, like they say.
Well,
just a
St.
couple
Mary's.
of times he had some nice runs. But here's Brummer looking to pass. Rolls to his left. Here's a pass over the middle, and that is complete to Cotner Cook. It's a gain of 18 yards, and that's another first down for Wynot. So I tell you, that Brummer to Cook connection has been paying dividends today for Wynot.
He's been consistent with it, for sure. Well, I was going to say earlier that St. Mary's is really good at coming in from behind and catching Hymas, which has made the pitches.
It is.
Hard
Nice
to
pass,
go.
sidearm to Hymas, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. They're going to call some sort of blocking penalty. And I'm going to tell you this, it better not be a blindside block. I'm just going to say that right now, because if it is, I'm going to protest the non-call earlier.
They laid him out.
You mean exactly what happened to Nixon Hymas earlier? Or Jed Nelson, I mean?
Oh, holding on Brown.
Holding? Who'd they call it on? Well, a holding penalty on 1st and 10 will make it 1st and 20.
No, from the spot of the foul.
From the spot of the foul. So it must have been a little bit further down from where that major block was. Okay.
7-yard penalty.
So 1st and 17.
It was downfield. It was on Barlow.
So Devin Brummer back to pass, and that pass is through the hands of Lane Hymas. For Jed Nelson, sorry about that. So that makes it 2nd and 17 for Wynot. So Killian Steinhaus comes in, Jed Nelson checks out. 2nd and 17 with 8:28 to go. Wynot at the 22-yard line of St. Mary's. Here's the pass over to the left side. Lane Hymas breaks the tackle, and he's going to be in for a touchdown this time. No flags on the field. 22-yard touchdown pass from Devin Brummer to Lane Hymas over the left side. Almost wonder if they'll go with that more than the pitches on the option play, but Hymas, because that's really just an inverse of what worked onto the other side of the field.
Yeah.
So that's twice it's worked. Once was with a holding penalty, but Wynot now within a 2-point conversion of tying it up here with 8:21 to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, Braylon hands out to the right.
Hands to the right. Cotner Cook to the left. Hymas in the backfield. Here's a pitch to Hymas. Wow. And it was an option play. 2 hands. And that is a successful 2-point conversion on the pass from Lane Hymas, making it 42-42. With 8:21 to go, Wynot has tied it up. They'll be kicking off when we come back. This is the D2 Championship, brought to you by on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-Star Communications and 5-Star Streaming on YouTube.
Jody Cook Construction and Excavation Incorporated, serving Northeast Nebraska and Southeast South Dakota. Call them when you need water lines, sewer lines, or septic tanks installed. When you need the earth moved, remember Jody Cook Construction and Excavation for your excavation, demolition, tree removal, site clearing, grading, and side dump hauling. Remodeling or building? Call 402-254-6980 or online, jlkconstructionexcavation.com. Jody Cook Construction Excavation, serving Northeast Nebraska and Southeast South Dakota, 402-254-6980. Good luck, teams.
They do stay with their receivers.
Finding the right insurance is about considering all of your insurance options. At Integrity Insurance Group in Wynot and Yankton, they help their clients to have more opportunities with multiple insurance companies under one roof to make sure that they get the right coverage for the best price. Contact Brandy or Ivy and start insuring with Integrity today. Integrity Insurance Group is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. IntegrityInsuranceGroup.com.
Are we back?
Welcome back to D2 Championship from Memorial Stadium.
Sorry
Classic
about
Hits
that.
106.3 5-star streaming on YouTube. I was sucking on an ice chip because
Yeah.
my throat is sore, and I said, I'll let you take it.
I didn't realize we were back yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back here in Lincoln, home of the Huskers, Memorial Stadium, watching the D2 Championship game between Wynot and St. Mary's. And it has been a game so far. Well, like I said, we reset now. Tie game, 8:21 left in the third. 42 all. So a lot of scoring going on.
So Hedstrom back to receive this kickoff, as Nixon Hymas is now kicking off for Wynot.
They've been squib kicking. This is an onside-ish kick.
And boy, that was just way too much effort on that one. Way too much oomph. And so goes out of bounds. But
They're gonna
where it
get
went
it
out
at
of bounds is better positioned than the penalty would be.
The 30-yard line.
Yeah, so
they'll take it there probably.
they'll take it at the 29.5-yard line. It looks like that's where the official is. He just had way too much pepper on that ball.
Did they give him a few yards besides where it goes out of bounds?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, so they're just going to give it to him at the 30.
All right.
So that's where St. Mary's will take over. Gage Hedstrom brings that team out. So Gage Hedstrom, who has 20 yards rushing and 134 yards, or 254 yards passing.
Oh, no. They do give him the 5 yards.
They do, okay.
So they put it at midfield to start. Huh.
That's the second real kicking error that Wynot has had. You know, and you hate those little mistakes. So the 35-yard line, that's 45 yards. Here's Hedstrom, and boy, he is tackled by Nixon Hymas after a gain of a yard, making it 2nd and 9. Wow, Nixon Hymas just came running in from the side, and Hedstrom only got a yard on that one.
1-yard gain makes it 2nd and 9 at 36.
So again, we want to thank you for joining us here on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. 2nd and 9, and Gage.
Oh, they're going to give him the offsides.
They are, except I didn't know that contact. I thought contact had to be made, but maybe not.
They weren't doing that the other way, so.
What's that?
They hadn't been doing it the other way. Remember, when he was offsides, just even to line up, they would stop the play.
He was lined up, and they snapped it. That's when they called it. So he was lined up offsides.
This one they
this one they called, but contact wasn't made because the one that was called down there, contact was made with the left tackle.
Yeah, that's right.
So that makes it 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
So Hedstrom, he's back, and he slips through a tackle, but he's only able to gain a yard. That's going to make it 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3. So Hedstrom has tried to run it twice now, and he's gotten 2 yards. So we'll see. You know, that one wasn't necessarily a designed run, but the first one was.
What I like about that, Mike, though, is that they didn't give him the time. Like, he didn't buy time in the backfield. This time he had to go. So.
Yep.
And he only got the yard.
The defense has changed up something a little bit here.
Where last in the first half, he would just wander around and get some extra time and wait till the open receiver come out.
So here's Hedstrom,
a design run.
And he will get 8, and that'll be a first down for St. Mary's. So Lane Hymas and Nixon Hymas on the tackle.
8 yards on the carry.
It's now at the 30-yard line. St. Mary's has it 1st and 10 with 6:40 to go here in the third quarter. Hedstrom in the backfield now, I believe with Drake Berg.
Well, they've already shown they're going to start running him.
And Hedstrom looking to pass. And that's a 5-yard gain over to Barlow, so 2nd and 5.
About to the 25-yard line. 5-yard gain. It's 2nd and 5.
So 6:22 to go here in the third quarter. Just about halfway through. Tied at 42. Wynot got the kickoff and went down and scored on their first drive. St. Mary's trying to do the same. Started off at the 35-yard line, so had some nice field position. Here's Hedstrom looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
No flag.
St. Mary's wants a flag. I think if that shoe were on the other foot, I might want a flag too.
Yeah.
So
that looked like pass interference on the defense, but
so I know some people are going to be like, hey, you're a homer. I am a homer, but I'm going to admit I'd probably want a flag if I were Wynot and that were on the inverse. So that's going to make it 3rd and 5.
Replay wasn't quite as obvious, but
I'm just going to say I'm not going to be mad at St. Mary's for saying they wanted a flag there.
Yeah.
In real time, it looked flaggish.
3rd down, 5 yards.
So Hedstrom in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 right, Berg in the backfield. And Hedstrom will keep it.
Missed up the tackle.
And he is going to be short by about 1.5 yards. So that's going to make it 4th and 1. Now, you're probably in 4-down territory here. But again, if he doesn't slip that tackle, if Wynot is able to wrap up, it's probably no gain.
4th down, 2 yards, yeah.
So it's a long 1, short 2. It's more like 1.5 yards. They need to get to the 20, and it's at the 21.5 yard line. So we'll see as they line up. Now here's the thing: they play from the shotgun. Just one receiver in Barlow, split wide right. So Hedstrom will keep it, and he'll slip ahead and slip through and slip a tackle down to the 10-yard line, a gain of 12. And so that's another 1st down for St. Mary's. And it just feels like, you kind of know where the ball's going.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating to see him able to slip through tackles.
When, this is what I was afraid of in the second half here, if they were to start running Hedstrom.
And that's a flag. That'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Here's the thing, now that Hedstrom, you're trying to get that jump because you realize he might be making that play. So you're trying to get the call just to catch the snap or guess the snap, and they're hard counting them. So 3-man front for Wynot. Hedstrom will keep it, and he will be in for the touchdown.
Yep.
Making it 48-42 in favor of St. Mary's with 4:57 to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was a 40-yard drive there. Pretty methodical. Mostly just Hedstrom running it.
So they're going for 2 now. Hedstrom looking to pass. And it's wide open. Then he pitches it. No! It is unsuccessful. And so that it could be huge. Score will stay 48-42.
That is caught.
St. Mary's will be kicking off here. And we'll be back for that kickoff right after this message from Christensen Well and Cedar Security Bank. Wynot trails 48-42 with 4:57 to go on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Irrigation? Who needs it? After this wet summer, if you're a farmer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. But every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter months avoids untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit them online at christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, the site of the D2 Championship, where with 4:57 to go in quarter number 3, Wynot trails 48-46. I'm Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Suing, as Wynot has just stopped a 2-point conversion. Now, after that, it did look like Cotner Cook might be coming up just a little lame on his left arm, left shoulder. We'll have to keep an eye on that because he has been the main target so far today, and also a defensive specialist, as he's the one who blocked that for Wynot.
Did the pass breakup, but yeah, he's still out there now to receive this kickoff.
That kick comes down to Cotner Cook at about the 8-yard line. Receives it. He's at the 15, 20, 25. He's out to the 29-yard line. So nice return there,
nice
21
return.
yards for Cotner Cook. And that'll be 1st and 10 for Wynot from there. So if you're Wynot, you just want another nice methodical drive. And if you can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, take the lead, that becomes a huge momentum swing.
Yeah, it was a little back and forth in the first half, but the 2-point conversions made a big difference.
They did. They did.
When it come down to it. So we'll see what they can do here.
So Brummer in the backfield, Hymas to his left, one receiver right. Is Cook out there as a receiver? Brummer, that is the first sack of the game. A legitimate sack, a 5-yard loss, makes it 2nd and 15 as they got to Brummer. As Brummer could not get the pass off. So now from the 24-yard line, Wynot has it 2nd and 15.
Trying to do a little hitch and go and didn't have quite enough time.
Yeah, so 2 receivers right, 1 left. Looks like that receiver left is Cotner Cook. Brummer under a little bit of pressure, but there's a flag.
On the play.
Probably going to be some sort of blocking penalty, as Brummer does get about 12 yards. But I'm not even going to mark it down here as a flag is in the backfield. I'm sure it's going to be some sort of holding call.
Holding.
So we'll see.
That'll back him up there. It'll be a 2nd and quite a ways.
2nd and 25-ish, 20-ish. Bird flying through Memorial Stadium, checking out the action.
Yeah.
As they'll take that from the 24. And they'll take it back to the 14, 10-yard penalty. So that's going to make it 2nd and 25. And everybody loves 2nd and 25. So manageable. So demure.
Yes. Maybe an obvious passing play.
It might be. Or
we'll have to check.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Empty backfield for Brummer. Cotner Cook moving from left to right. Brummer with a quick pass to Cook. And he gets a tackle, and he's up to the 24-yard line, making it 3rd and 15. They didn't quite give him the 24. He's to the 22, so 3rd and 17. Better than 3rd and 25. Gain of 8 there. So 3rd and 16, 17, ball on the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
With 3:45 to go here in quarter number 3. Boy, if you're Wynot, you'd love to get a first down here because you don't want to give St. Mary's the ball back, getting a chance to go up 2 scores, 2 possessions. So here's Brummer in the backfield. It's Cook in stride.
Got it.
Slips a tackle. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Why not? That is a 57-yard touchdown pass from Brummer to Cook, tying it up at 48. 2-point conversion away from retaking the lead.
That was nice. He caught him in stride, and then he broke that first tackle.
That was huge.
And then had nobody left behind that.
No, you got to love that if you're a Wynot fan, especially seeing
Cook coming off of what looked like an injury.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was nice to see him going and breaking a tackle and then getting through.
So now Wynot going for the 2-point conversion. No, extra point for Brummer. Wow. Okay.
Fake
extra point to Hymas. In for the 2-point conversion. It is successful. 50 to 48. Wynot has retaken the lead. Oh, beautiful play call there. Catches everybody off guard, going for the extra point. Then you just direct snap it to Hymas. Such a beautiful thing.
He was up short and direct snap. Yep. Just dove through in the middle.
So we'll be back with the kickoff after these messages from Cedar Security Bank. Wynot with the lead, 50 to 48, 3:35 to go in quarter number 3 on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Cedar Security Bank cares about you, their customer. Cedar Security Bank is committed to getting to know their customers and answering all financial questions with honest answers about your money and your investments. Cedar Security Bank offers 24-hour ATM service at 3 locations. Stop in and visit with one of the branch assistants when you have loan needs or questions about your bank accounts. Cedar Security Bank, proud to serve Wynot, Fordyce, and the Hardington areas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Nixon Hymas to kick off again. We'll see what they do with it this time. Maybe they just told him, just take a little pepper off it, let us get a chance to field it before it goes out of bounds. Because if it goes out of bounds after you touch it, that's not a penalty.
Yeah.
So 3:35 to go here in quarter number 3. And that one will go the other direction. It's still going to go out of bounds.
Right about the 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd or 4th kick that has gone out of bounds for Wynot. And so that's right now at the 21-yard line. We'll see where that ends up then.
Who was kicking it earlier? That
Cotner Cook.
Oh.
So that's why I'm not quite sure why the change.
I'll get him at the 25, maybe 26-yard line probably.
They're going to have him re-kick. So Hedstrom obviously is the guy waiting back there for the kick. That's why you're seeing these machinations.
They were doing a better job of it earlier, getting into an up man or,
Yeah, just go straight ahead with it. Is Cook back in there to kick? It is. It's Cotner Cook now kicking off. Call him Kicker Cotner Cook. That's what they...
Kicker Cotner Cook. Nice.
Triple K. Only this one's good, not our other triple Ks.
Yeah. Well, let's see what he can do.
Here's Cotner Cook straight ahead. Beautiful to the 30-yard line. Straight ahead for Bybee. I mean, they do get it on the other side, but that... Part of that was the penalty,
Yeah. Part of that was the penalty. Gives them a short field, though, for sure.
Yeah. So, 1st and 10 for St. Mary's with 3:31 to go. Now trailing 50 to 48 here in quarter number 3. Here's the shotgun to Hedstrom.
Handoff.
Hands it off, and that is sniffed out by Wynot. And that was to Keegan Couch. That's Keegan Couch. We have not heard his name much today.
He had not run it, actually, today yet.
No, and he was the second leading rusher on the team. Right. So that makes it 2nd and 9.
Just a 1-yard run. First carry, it comes late in the second half.
So he has 1 carry for 1 yard. That's a 1-yard run average per carry.
Yes. Good job.
I know.
On your mathematics there.
I'm a mathematician. I'm like the Aristotle of.
So they have only 4 left on the play clock. Snapped it quick.
Hedstrom, and he's under a little bit of pressure. Goes deep to Barlow. Incomplete. Great defense by Wynot.
They call a foul.
They're going to That flag came in so late.
I thought he had hit the ball before he even got to the receiver. Maybe he didn't turn around.
That flag came in so late. Wow.
They barely got the play off. Oh, maybe a little early, but it was...
But look how late that flag came in. They were already getting up again. 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10 now from the 24-yard line. I've been really trying to be good this year about not complaining about officials.
Yeah.
They are calling a horrible game. I'm sorry. Some of these
so
calls,
now they're at the 24, 1st and 10.
I've been trying to be so good, but man, what I'm seeing today is just ridiculous. Hedstrom in the shotgun. And they hand it off. No, Hedstrom keeps it. He's going to try to get off the left side and cannot. 2-yard gain for Hedstrom. Nice job by Wynot to get the stop there. It was underthrown. He did have to slow up, but I also thought he got his hand on the ball before anything, which is a deflection. I don't know. I also didn't like how late the flag came in. So Hedstrom alone in the backfield, 3 receivers split right. And Hedstrom looking to pass. Scrambles around. He passes, and that is going to be incomplete. Incomplete. That'll be 3rd and 8 now. So that pass was intended for Drake Berg. Hedstrom was able to buy time, but Wynot was able to stay with their receivers. So a nice job by the Wynot defense.
I think he was trying to go back to his tight end, Lane Bybee, but he was well covered on the Wynot side.
Yeah, great job by the Wynot secondary there.
They were all over even the receiver he threw it to. So
3rd and 8 now. Hedstrom has Berg in the backfield with him. Just 1 receiver left. As they go deep.
Turn around.
And that is incomplete. Incomplete in the end zone. That was to Barlow. Makes it 4th and 8 now.
Braylon Hands on the coverage.
So Braylon Hands again with great defensive coverage.
This is on the 22-yard line. I don't think they're going to kick it.
I don't think they're going to kick it either. So it's 4th and 8. Looks like they might be going for it. Or maybe try to draw them off to get a little bit something. But yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. Of course, Hedstrom is also the punter, but you don't gain much from a quick kick here.
No, they're not going to punt it here. It's either they get it or they don't.
So Hedstrom looking to pass, buying time.
Good coverage.
Good coverage. Hedstrom gets slowed up. And he's just going to heave it over. Intercepted! Intercepted at the 20, to the 30, to the 40, 30, 35, 20, down to the 15, and that was Cotner Cook with the interception and the return. That could be the momentum swing that Wynot needs as Hedstrom tried to make something big happen.
Yeah, the coverage was good there. That was a coverage sack but he ended up letting it go.
It really was, but man, Cotner Cook did so much with that as they will count him out at the 16-yard line. Wynot takes over at the 16-yard line of St. Mary's, leading 50-48 with a minute 25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Man, if you're Wynot and you can punch this one in, oh, baby.
Let's not count our chickens here, but...
Well, I wasn't counting chickens. I just said, if you're Wynot and you're able to punch this in, that's an if.
It's a big if. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, we're going to get a timeout. Timeout on St. Mary's.
So we'll take a timeout as well. So with the minute 25 to go, Wynot with the ball on St. Mary's 16-yard line as we get ready to head into the 4th quarter here shortly. But we'll be back after these messages with the Cedar Security Insurance.
Cedar Security Insurance of Wynot is your go-to agency for home, auto, business, farm, and crop insurance. They're an independent agency putting you, the client, first, with customer service being their priority. If you have questions about your current insurance coverage, stop by. Insurance doesn't have to be complicated. They'll take the time to review what you have and answer any questions. Stop by their office. They're in Wynot, across the street from the bank, or give them a call at 402 888-357-2332. Best of luck to the Blue Devils.
Welcome back to the D2 Championship. A minute 25 to go in quarter number 3. Wynot leads 50-48. They just got an interception return on a 4th and 8 down in deep in their territory, where Cotner Cook intercepted at about the 5-yard line and returned it to the 16 of St. Mary's.
Yeah, usually on the 4th down plays you want to knock it down and not intercept it, but he did a good job returning it there.
Brummer with the pitch to Hymas. Hymas is met in the backfield after a loss of 1. So that'll make it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, they've been good. St. Mary's has been a good job of catching up to him and getting him quickly after the pitch on those plays.
So Jed Nelson and Cotner Cook come in. Braylon Hans and Killian Steinhaus check out. Ball's towards the right hash. Hymas in the backfield with Brummer. Cotner Cook split wide left. 5-man offensive line. Brummer to the pitch. Hymas, and he's met again, gets a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 10.
That might be
And that might do it for the quarter. We'll see, as Wynot's looking over for their play call. It's pretty close. I'm going to tell you, the game clock...
They shut off the play clock.
They shut off the play clock, so we'll see. I don't think Wynot's in any hurry. Well, they are coming to the line.
We'll get a play off here.
Here's Brummer in the backfield. Or they might just try to draw him off sides. And they will not. So we're going to head into the 4th quarter with Wynot leading 50-48 with the ball, 3rd and 10 at the 16-yard line of St. Mary's. We'll be back after these messages from Art Cottle Appliance and Kaiser Ag and Irrigation. This is Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska, locally owned and operated since 1945 and proud to be a Trane dealer. Need a new system? Call the friendly folks at Art Cottle Appliance for a bid on a new Trane system for your home or business. Licensed electricians, plumbers, heating and cooling technicians are ready to install your new HVAC system. Make that call to Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska at 402-254-6444. Proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington, Nebraska serves northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota as a leader in Zematic center pivots and FieldNet remote irrigation management. For high yields and smart grower technology, you can rely on your local Zematic dealer. To learn more, call Kaiser Ag today at 402-254-9557. That's Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hardington, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 as we are back for 3rd and 10. Wynot at the St. Mary's 16-yard line on Classic Hits and 5-star streaming on YouTube with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher. Wynot took the lead in that quarter. They now lead 50-48 after trailing 42-34 heading into that quarter. They got a big interception. You'd love to get something out of it here.
Yes.
That's the whole key. You want, not only did you want the interception, you want to get something out of it. So now coming in for Wynot is Nixon Hymas.
Yep.
So fresh 12 minutes on the clock, 1 quarter to glory.
The final stanza.
Wynot would love to come away with their first championship here.
Yep.
Hymas in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here's the snap. Brummer rolls.
Throw.
Quick pass, and that is complete to Nixon Hymas, and he is down to about the 2-yard line.
First down.
Beautiful play, a gain of 12, and that's a first down for Wynot. 1st and goal. Woo! All right.
I was going to say it's probably definitely a 2 down if they didn't get it on
I think
all.
So.
But he fought ahead for that last 4 yards on that catch.
So here's Hymas to the Cotner Cook.
Cotner Cook takes his next snap.
Oh, and he's going to be just short. Just inches short. That's going to make it 2nd and goal. So 2nd and just inches. We'll see if they do that again. If you have, so Brummer still on the sideline. You're going to have Cook and Hymas in the backfield. And that's the whole thing, is you don't know who they're going to snap it to. So there's the snap to Cook, straight ahead, and he is going to be short yet again. Might have lost half a yard, but at this point...
touchdown.
They are going to call it a touchdown. Wow.
I did not see that.
Wow, okay. Maybe that's definitely second, third, fourth effort by Cotner Cook to get in there.
Because it looked like they had him stopped straight up.
So we're just kind of watching some replay here, and Cook looks stopped, keeps rolling, keeps the legs churning, and
and then he just must have shoved it across. You can't see it; it's on the wrong side of the camera.
Exactly. So that makes it 56-48. All right, are they actually going to go for the extra point here, or are they going to go for the 2-point conversion? And extra point is up, and the kick is good. Wynot now has a 2-possession lead, ahead by 9 with 11:01 to go. The kickoff from Wynot coming up after these messages on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
Elite Excavation and Dozin are your local experts in bulldozer and excavation work in Hardington, Nebraska. They handle everything from clearing old structures and site prep for residential and farm projects to digging drainage ditches and any other excavating and dozing needs. Plus, they specialize in small building construction needs. Quality work every time. Jesse has over 20 years of experience. He takes pride in his work and strives to get it done quickly and efficiently. Call Jesse today at 402-841-9030 and let's get started on your next project.
How important that
Cedar Knox Public Power District has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for more information and check out their Facebook page for updates at CKPPD. Dedicated to providing innovative, safe, reliable, affordable service to all their customers. Good luck to all area teams at state from Cedar Knox Public Power District.
Welcome back to a barn burner here at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm Michael Schumacher with Jeremy Sewing on Classic Hits 106.3. Squib kick up the middle, fielded by Hedstrom. He's to the 30, and he's going to make it to the 35, but well defended by Crofton there, or Wynot. And so that's where Wynot, St. Mary's will take over at about the 34-yard line. 33-yard line. And so St. Mary's takes over. But now, here's the key. Wynot has a 2-possession lead, a 9-point lead for Wynot. So that is big when you're talking 10:55 to go. So Hedstrom in the back in the shotgun with Berg, and then
one out right.
Yeah, Barlow wide left. And here's Hedstrom straight ahead.
Gain of 6.
He'll be tackled after a gain of about 6.
Let's see how much he takes over this game now. Like every run, him running or passing every time.
Here's another big key is St. Mary's did use a timeout earlier in this half, so they only have 2 timeouts left. So, I mean, with that 2 possessions, clock does become a thing. If you're able to force them into a long drive, that's huge.
Yeah.
So here's Hedstrom. And yeah, you're right. We'll see. Does he just become the man of the hour?
Yeah. And
he gains 5 on that one for a first down. 10:13 to go with the clock stopped for the first down.
So far this half has just been...
He hasn't really thrown the ball much this half at all. And when he did,
he had one pass
and returned, on the 4th down.
1 completion so far this half.
Yeah, so he has as many completions to us as them. So here's Hedstrom in the shotgun again, 1 receiver right. Under 10 minutes to go. Hedstrom straight ahead, tackled after a gain of 3 or 4.
Yeah.
More like 3. So that's going to make it 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
And honestly, why not? We'll take that. If you're gonna get 3, 4, 5, even if you're getting first downs,
it's still taking time off the clock
because you're at 9:38 right now.
Well, yeah, but as fast as they can score, you'd hate to see this.
But that's what I'm saying. Why not? We'll take the 3, 4 yards because they just burned 40 seconds on this one play.
Yeah. Here again, they're lining up with 5 men down.
One receiver right. Berg in the backfield with Hedstrom. Hedstrom
fakes the run.
Pass. And that will be tackled inbounds, as that was James Eby. And that is short of the first down. So that's a gain, going to be 3rd and about 2.
They gave him 6 on it.
So 8:50 to go now. So we'll see if Hedstrom just keeps it here, or if they try a pass play. They are at the 28-yard line of Wynot. Hedstrom, he'll pass it. He's looking. He's going to scramble, and he's going to be tackled. And there's a penalty flag. We'll see what that flag is about.
That's from way outside.
But Hedstrom was tackled for a loss. But if it's a holding penalty, because of what Hedstrom can do, I think you take the 10 yards if it's a penalty on them. But we'll see. It was 3rd and 2. Hedstrom was tackled short of the line to gain.
On the defense. Holding on the defense.
They're going to say holding on Carter Hands, I guess. Wow.
So that is an automatic first down.
Yep. Well, I guess I didn't see it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can catch it on a replay, but
and that'll move the ball to the 18-yard line with 8.5 minutes to go. As
now they're back to running.
Straight ahead, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of 1, making it 2nd and 9.
So here's the holding right there. I guess they spun him around.
Interesting one. So 2nd and 9, 7:56 to go here in the final quarter. As Hedstrom will get the snap, looking to pass. Good coverage, going deep. And that is a touchdown to Ben Barlow. As that was good coverage, that was just perfectly placed by Hedstrom. Makes it 57-54. It's a 17-yard touchdown pass from Gage Hedstrom to Ben Barlow. 2 Wynot Blue Devils back there. Just perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, he had a lot of time again. A good catch.
So with 7:42 to go.
Oh, that's not Barlow. That was Eby.
St. Mary's will go for 2 here from the 3-yard line. And that is a bad snap. Hedstrom goes back to get it, and he's just going to heave that up. And that is well defended. So Wynot maintains that 3-point lead, 57-54 with 7:42 to go in quarter number 4. We'll be back with the kickoff after these messages from Cedar Beef, LLC.
For hay grinding or custom hauling, call Cedar Beef in Hardington, Nebraska. Looking for hay or corn stalk grinding in Northeast Nebraska? Call Cedar Beef. Need custom hauling for hay, manure, rock, and distiller's grain? Call Cedar Beef. Livestock hauling anywhere? It's Cedar Beef. Ian and Jake Rowan are licensed and insured managers at Cedar Beef, LLC. Give them a call, 402-360-0534. Good luck to all the area teams from Cedar Beef.
Number 20.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. Cotner Cook was the man who deflected that after he had the interception on the 4th down play. He also deflected a 2-point conversion over there where we thought he injured his left shoulder. So Cotner Cook having quite a defensive play.
Yeah, Lane Hymas then put Gage Hedstrom on his back.
Good.
When he heaved it up.
A little bit of contact there. So 7:42 to go. Here's the kickoff from St. Mary's. And that'll be down to Cotner Cook at the 4-yard line, to the 10, 15, to the 20. He's up to the 24, 23, 24-yard line.
Braylon
that was Braylon Hands, actually.
Yep.
So nice job by Hands on that one. So Wynot takes over at the 23-yard line. 7:36 to go leading 57-54. And if you're Wynot, you just
nice methodical
drive. And if it results in points, that is awesome.
Yep. It got dark in a hurry.
It did. I don't think I'm going to be doing much plaque maxing on the way home.
Be driving in the dark.
But there is a national database for plaques, like National Historic Landmarks, so I can go by that and then drive up to them creepily in the middle of the night and take pictures.
There you go.
And here's the handoff. And that was well defended by St. Mary's. Cotner Cook got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to make it 2nd and 10.
He did what he could to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He did. So they're still at the 23-yard line. 7:15 to go.
This game is going long, isn't it?
It is. We are almost 3 hours in.
To this game?
Started at 2:45. We are 2 hours and 45 minutes old.
7 minutes left in the quarter in the game.
So here is Brummer in the backfield. Lane Hymas lined up behind him. Brummer with the pass to Cook. Down the sideline to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Cotner Cook! That gives Wynot a 63-54 lead with 6:42 to go. We'll see if they go for the extra point or the 2-point conversion.
That was a good catch. Good pitch and catch.
It was.
That was from the 23. How far was that? Let's see.
So 40. That is a 57-yard touchdown
57.
pass. Thank you, Miss List.
That's his second one of those.
He is.
In this half.
Amazing. So, I mean, Cotner Cook is going to have well over 200 yards receiving, I think. And they are going to go for 2. Brummer pitches it. And that is a pass, a flea flicker to Braylon Hans from Killian Steinhaus.
Nixon Hymas made the pass.
I think it was number 12.
Oh, was it?
I think it was Killian Steinhaus. Let's take a look. Nope, it was Nixon Hymas. So 65-54. That's an 11-point lead. That is a 2-possession game with a 2-point conversion in there. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing if you're a Wynot fan. 6:42 to go, 11-point lead for the Blue Devils over St. Mary's. And we'll be back after this brief message from Wynot Oil.
The Wynot Oil Company in Wynot, Nebraska. Call them for all your farm delivery needs like fuel, grease, and oil. The Wynot Oil Company can also assist you with your auto and ag tire needs, whether you need new or just a repair. They now offer hydraulic hose repair and sell acetylene tanks. Find knowledgeable technicians to get your ag and automotive repairs done right. The Wynot Oil Company has a convenience store that carries light groceries, sandwiches, and more. Wynot Oil Company, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. With 6:42 to go, Wynot leads by 11. Here's the kick, and that is fielded in play at the 35-yard line.
Still squeaking
fielded there by Keegan Couch. So 6:42 to go. Wynot with an 11-point lead as Gage Hedstrom and the St. Mary's Cardinals will come out on the field.
Still got some work to do. 6:42 left, like you said. Need a good stop here. Or get some time off the clock.
So again, St. Mary's just with 2 timeouts. Here's Hedstrom. Going deep.
You got it.
And he hits him down at the 5-yard line. And that was James Eby on that one. So 6:33. First and goal for St. Mary's. That was the one thing you didn't want to see if you're a Wynot fan. Long pass play as the clock does start now. Hedstrom in the backfield with Barlow to his right. Barlow now splitting out wide right. Hedstrom will take it right up the middle, and he'll be tackled in the field of play.
Gain of
Tackled
3.
there by Nixon Hymas.
Gain of 4.
So it's still 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They're back up quick to the line.
So Hedstrom now, expect him to just run it here. And we'll see as Hedstrom will be in for the touchdown. And that'll make it 65-60 in favor of Wynot. As Hedstrom they'll probably go for 2 here.
Gage Hedstrom with a 1-yard run.
So 1-yard touchdown run for Gage Hedstrom. That barely took a minute, didn't even take a minute off the clock.
No. Not what Wynot wanted to see there. Them to quickly go down and score. It was an interesting play, though, because it looked like only Hedstrom in the center snapped it and Hedstrom went. Everybody else stood still.
Yeah. So they go for 2 here. Hedstrom in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Quick pass over to the right, and that is incomplete. Still a 5-point lead for Wynot, 65-60 with 5:55 to go. So we'll be back with the St. Mary's kickoff after this message from TLC Propane and Security Bank. Wynot with a 5-point lead on Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube.
TLC Propane in Yankton, the only locally owned propane provider, wants you to know that they're proud to continue the high level of customer service, competitive prices, and sales that were offered in the past. How will they do this? By continuing to provide you with answers to your questions, on-time delivery, attention to detail, and taking care of you, the customer. Building a new home, business, or house? Give Trevor a call today for quotes on tank sizes needed and any of your other propane questions. TLC Propane Yankton, 2208 Whiting Drive.
Welcome back as St. Mary's gets ready to kick off. 5:55 to go. Wynot 65. St. Mary's 60.
Wynot's getting ready for an onside kick here. They have all their men up except for Braylon Hands.
Braylon Hands back deep. And I could see him trying to surprise Wynot with that, but man.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time left yet.
Though, because if Wynot can go down and get a score.
Yeah,
they
squib kick it.
Yep. Hands takes it at the 20. He's to the 25. He's to the 30. He's to the 35, and he is out of bounds there at the 35. Nice beginning field position for Wynot with 5:50 to go. And again, I'd like to remind you, St. Mary's had to take a timeout earlier this half, so they only have 2 timeouts left. So that's something that as we get further down, closer to the end of the quarter, could become an issue.
Yep. Well, we can see if we can get Lane Hymas some yards this time. Take some time off the clock.
Yeah. Well, what's been key is their screen passes have been very effective. So
the swing pass. Yep. It's just like a handoff, a long handoff.
5-man front. Cotner Cook split right. Here's the handoff to Hymas straight ahead. And he is going to be ahead for 5 yards. A nice 5-yard gain for Lane Hymas as he did bobble that coming out of the off the handoff.
And he did have one fumble earlier, a similar play, but this one he retained control and was able to get the 5 yards.
So, I mean, I would expect Wynot to eat as much clock as they can between each play. 65-60 with 5:20 and counting. Here's Brummer in the shotgun. Hymas to his right. Handoff to Hymas straight ahead. And Hymas slips through a tackle, has the first down, and that's going to be a gain of 11 yards for Lane Hymas. And that's going to be a first down for Wynot.
Well, that's his second biggest run of the game so far. Maybe nearly his longest run. Yep, so still bleeding some clock off. 1st and 10 at the 29. Brummer in the backfield, one split receiver left. Handoff to Hymas up the middle, no gain, maybe a loss of a yard.
So it's going to make it 2nd and 11, but 4.5 minutes to go, so clock's still running, though. If you're Wynot, you love seeing that.
Yeah, but you'd like to get 2 or 3 yards each of those carries instead of instead of the loss of a yard.
Jed Hansen comes in. Jed Nelson, sorry, I said Jed Hansen.
Still a 5-man
4-minute
front.
mark here.
5 on the play clock.
And here's Brummer. He'll keep it. And he's ahead for a gain of 5. Bounces off some tackles. That's a first down for Devin Brummer. A gain of 12 makes it 1st and 10 for Wynot. That does stop the clock as he was knocked out of bounds, but Wynot will take the fresh downs. So it's now 1st and 10 for Wynot from the 17-yard line. As Jed Nelson brings the play in.
That was a good good option run and keeper by Brummer.
If you're listening to Classic Hits, keep tuned here for the Coyote Report at 6 o'clock. Here's the handoff. No, Brummer keeps it, and he'll be tackled for
a
loss, and he's fumbled.
Oh, got it back. He got it back right at the end.
Back.
But man,
if you're Steve Hymas, you're just telling him, get down.
Yeah.
Get down. We're just looking to kill clock. That's why we're having you run, honestly. And that's going to be and all the spinning and trying to break out of it actually lost a few more yards, too.
Yeah.
So now it's 2nd and about 17, 16. Now, 3:16 to go here.
He is lucky to get that back. He was surrounded by 5 St. Mary's players. They were all over him.
Be about 3 minutes to go on the clock when they snap it here. 2nd and 16. Brummer will keep it. Pitches it to Hymas on the right sideline, and Hymas will be out of bounds. Short of the first down, but he's at the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. So gain of about 14.
Who carried that?
And a timeout's going to be taken here.
Oh, Hymas.
I think a timeout taken by St. Mary's. St. Mary's takes their second timeout.
As the clock ticks under 3 minutes.
So we'll take a timeout as well. Wynot with a 65-60 lead. 2:54 to go here in quarter number 4. Wynot looking for their first state championship. They're feeling about 3 minutes away from it. We'll be back right after this timeout. Brought to you by Security Bank.
Did you know that using your debit card to pay in stores, online, even within apps has never been easier or more secure? Now there's a better way to pay with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Whether at the coffee shop, grocery store, or online, instead of making purchases using your plastic card, now you can pay with your smartphone, tablet, or smartwatch. Just touch, tap, pay the easy way with Digital Wallet from Security Bank. Ask about it today. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube. While Wynot is up 65-60 with 2:54 to go. St. Mary's just took their second timeout, leaving them 1. Wynot has 3rd and 2 from the 9-yard line with Jeremy Sewing. I'm Michael Schumacher. It's Cotner Cook in the backfield with Hymas to his left. Here's the...
Oh, did he let the delay a game?
Was that a delay a game? Nope.
Oh, false start.
Okay, makes it 3rd and 7.
So Lane Hymas must have started just a pinch early. That's a rough 5 yards.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 7 now from the 14-yard line.
Oh, I don't know.
They're going to call Hymas on a flinch. There's Cook over the left side. Breaks the tackle. Doesn't quite get there. Got to the 11. And that clock's going to continue to run down to the 2:10. Honestly, if you're Wynot, you go for it, obviously, because you're at the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 4th and they're going to say 5.
4th and 5 on the 12.
So if you're Wynot, you keep a smart play here. You can pass because the clock stops with the change of possession, even if you don't get it,
Yep.
So here is Devin Brummer in the backfield.
They're trying to get him to jump. Maybe they're going to call a timeout.
I don't know that they have a field goal kicker that can
time
make
it out.
kick.
Timeout. They were trying to get them to jump and give them the 5 yards for free.
So timeout Wynot makes it 2 timeouts left, so we'll take a timeout as well. Brought to you by our sponsor, Jones Feed and Grain Trucking and Jody Cook Construction. 2:10 to go. Why not leading 65-60 on Classic Hits and 5-star streaming.
Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska is proud to serve the northeast Nebraska and surrounding tri-state area of Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa. When you need feed for your livestock, they haul dry or liquid right to your farm. When you need fertilizer, they also haul dry or liquid. Why not give Jones Feed and Grain Trucking a call to save you time and money with your feed or fertilizer needs? That's Jones Feed and Grain Trucking in Wynot, Nebraska, serving the tri-state area.
So 22.
Jody Cook Construction and Excavation Incorporated, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. Call them when you need water lines, sewer lines. Good luck, teams.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 1063, 5-star streaming on YouTube. Why not with a 4th and 5 from the 12-yard line? If they get this, it's kind of close to over. Devin Brummer in the shotgun. Lane Hymas back there with him. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Brummer rolls out to his right, passes it over the middle.
Receiver.
Oh my goodness! Cotner Cook
fell down,
and the ball landed in his lap.
Wow!
Touchdown! Why not? It landed in his lap. He fell down. Oh my goodness! He just sat there. And he's like, you can see his frustration. And it lands in his lap.
He just pitched that up. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Right in the middle of the end zone. How does that happen?
Right over Ben Barlow. I thought it was going to be an interception because I didn't think he had enough under it.
Yeah, Ben Barlow had a chance at it, but why not coming up by 11? They're going to kick the extra point, but wow. Extra point is blocked. But why not with 2:04 to go? They lead 71-60. And why not with 2:04 to go? We're going to take a timeout. Brought to you by Jody Cook Construction. Why not has to feel really good right now, leading 71-60. It's a 2-possession game with 2 minutes to go. St. Mary's has 1 timeout. We're going to be right back.
Jody Cook Construction and Excavation Incorporated, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. Call them when you need water lines, sewer lines, or septic tanks installed. When you need the earth moved, remember Jody Cook Construction and Excavation for your excavation, demolition, tree removal, site clearing, grading, and side dump hauling. Remodeling or building? Call 402-254-6980 or online, jlkconstructionexcavation.com. Jody Cook Construction Excavation, serving northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota. 402-254-6980. Good luck, teams.
Wow.
Welcome back to Classic Hits 1063 and 5-star streaming on YouTube with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher. Why not with a 71-60 lead? 2:04 to go. Cotner Cook to kick off.
They were just replaying that continuously during that break, and wow, it just landed right in his lap. And
it was the most unbelievable play I have seen. He fell, and he landed, and the ball just came in and floated to him as he sat there. It was beautiful. Here's the squib kick, fielded up by either Bybee or Eby. And St. Mary's will take over with 2 minutes to go. They will start over at their own 36-yard line. Just the 1 timeout. So why not really needs to play, you hate to say prevent defense, but just not let anybody get behind you.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a 10-yard play, cool. 15-yard play, cool. 20-yard play, honestly, cool. Because they can only stop the clock once. They'd have to be rushing the entire time. And they have to do it twice. That's the whole thing. So here's Hedstrom,
he's right at him.
In trouble. And Hedstrom goes down. And that might just do it after a 5-yard loss, making it 2nd and 15.
4-yard loss. Clock's running.
Minute 42 to go and counting.
They've been pressuring him. 4-man rush. He's got a guy. In and out of the hands. In and out of the hands of Braylon Hands. Right through Berg into Braylon, but Braylon couldn't make the interception, so it is now 3rd and 14. Ball on the 32-yard line. Got a minute 28 left in the game. Wynot still up 71-60.
So a minute 28 to go.
Official timeout. The official timeout as somebody. Equipment malfunction on the St. Mary's side, so they have sent in a different lineman or different center to snap the ball.
We have a striker on the field. So a minute 28 to go. 3rd and 14 for St. Mary's. There's a deep pass. That's going to be a first down. He's trying to get out of bounds, and he does. So that will stop the clock. So that'll be a first down to Ben Barlow. Needed 14, got 15. That'll be 1st and 10, but a minute 20. I mean, if you're Wynot, you start feeling pretty good here if you're able to get 1 or 2 more plays, because St. Mary's can only stop it once, and they need to then score again. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a minute 20 left. They are running out of time.
So again, St. Mary's was undefeated coming into this. Wynot with just the 1 loss. Minute 20 to go. Clock did stop. They got out of bounds. Here's Hedstrom looking to pass. Scrambling. Over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he was open.
As that was Drake Berg who was open.
Logan Products. I thought it was Drake Berg, too. Yeah.
I did, too.
Drake Berg.
So, makes it 2nd and 10 with a minute 13 to go. Wynot, with their first state championship in football, they can smell it. They're 73 seconds away.
It was Logan Brobic. It was Logan Brobic.
As the Hedstrom alone in the backfield. And that is a complete pass, but that is inbounds.
Short of the first down to Barlow.
So that is going to make it 3rd and 1 as we are now under a minute to play.
Oh. He clocked it, making it 4th now. 4th and 1.
4th and 1. So this play means everything.
I'm a little bit surprised he did that.
Yeah.
The clock is against them, so.
Yeah. Because with a first down, the clock would stop. So, I mean,
he could
might as well just snap a play with Hedstrom being as talented as he is, just running something. You would have thought, get the first down, stop the clock.
Maybe he thought it was a first down on the last play.
So here's Hedstrom over the middle, and that is intercepted. And Wynot will win as Wynot goes down. That was Cotner Cook. Might as well be Cotner Cook. As Wynot will win their first state championship in football, completing the volleyball football sweep for the fall season. That is unbelievable for Wynot. You got to love it. 47 seconds to go. Wynot now will take
they have
a knee.
Snaps. Probably 2 snaps.
Well, St. Mary's can stop it once. We'll see
if
they
you
do.
Go.
You know, when it's at this point,
it's a 2-score game, so
at this point, dead ball, illegal substitution on Wynot. With it being a 2-possession game, I just don't see St. Mary's even fighting it because
even taking the timeout. Yeah,
you can't score twice in 47 seconds when you
without
don't have
the ball
right now.
Yeah,
and on the second snap, you can't even stop it. So, victory formation for Wynot. Brummer in there. And that will do it. They'll have to snap it one more time.
One more snap.
And that will do it for Wynot, as they will win the Class D2 state championship.
In a wild game, for sure.
Very
this was a wild game.
71-80. So Wynot's season will end the same way it started, scoring 70 points.
Yeah, this has been a back and forth game the whole time of interesting plays,
and that will do it. They snapped it one final time. So Wynot will win 71-60. St. Mary's was undefeated. Wynot came in with 1 loss. They're both walking out with 1 loss, and Wynot will be the state champions.
Congratulations to the Blue Devils.
So we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back to bring you the medal ceremonies. And it'd be nice if they'd bring stats up to us, but I don't think they will.
I'll run down and grab them.
If you want to run down and grab them, that'd be awesome. We'll take some timeouts here. And again, on Classic Hits 106.3 at 6 o'clock, that will go to the Coyote Report. If we're still going here, you can still stay here at 5 Star Streaming. But we'll try to get the medal ceremony, the audio version of it, so you can hear the names as they start pulling up the tape that created the end zone and the sidelines. We'll be back. Wynot? Your 2025 Class D2 State Champions. This is Classic Hits 106.3 and 5 Star Streaming on YouTube.
Finding the right insurance is about considering all of your insurance options. At Integrity Insurance Group in Wynot and Yankton, they help their clients to have more opportunities with multiple insurance companies under one roof to make sure that they get the right coverage for the best price. Contact Brandy or Ivy and start insuring with Integrity today. Integrity Insurance Group is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. IntegrityInsuranceGroup.com.
Irrigation? Who needs it? After this wet summer, if you're a farmer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. But every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter months avoids untimely breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit them online at christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hardington and Wakefield, Nebraska is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer.
Cedar Security Bank cares about you, their customer. Cedar Security Bank is committed to getting to know their customers and answering all financial questions with honest answers about your money and your investments. Cedar Security Bank offers 24-hour ATM service at 3 locations. Stop in and visit with one of the branch assistants when you have loan needs or questions about your bank accounts. Cedar Security Bank, proud to serve Wynot, Fordyce, and the Hardington areas. Member FDIC.
Cedar Security Insurance of Wynot is your go-to agency for home, auto, business, farm, and crop insurance. They're an independent agency putting you, the client, first, with customer service being their priority. If you have questions about your current insurance coverage, stop by. Insurance doesn't have to be complicated. They'll take the time to review what you have and answer any questions. Stop by their office. They're in Wynot, across the street from the bank, or give them a call at 402-357-2332. Best of luck to the Blue Devils.
Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska, locally owned and operated since 1945 and proud to be a Trane dealer. Need a new system? Call the friendly folks at Art Cottle Appliance for a bid on a new Trane system for your home or business. Licensed electricians, plumbers, heating and cooling technicians are ready to install your new HVAC system. Make that call to Art Cottle Appliance in Bow Valley, Nebraska at 402-254-6444. Proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Kaiser Egg and Irrigation in Hardington, Nebraska serves northeast Nebraska and southeast South Dakota as a leader in Zematic center pivots and field net remote irrigation management. For high yields and smart grower technology, you can rely on your local Zematic dealer. To learn more, call Kaiser Egg today at 402-254-9557. That's Kaiser Egg and Irrigation in Hardington, a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast.
Elite Excavation and Dozen are your local experts in bulldozer and excavation work in Hardington, Nebraska. They handle everything from clearing old structures and site prep for residential and farm projects to digging drainage ditches and any other excavating and dozing needs. Plus, they specialize in small building construction needs. Quality work every time. Jesse has over 20 years of experience. He takes pride in his work and strives to get it done quickly and efficiently. Call Jesse today at 402-841-9030 and let's get started on your next project. Cedar Knox Public Power District has taken pride in delivering quality power to their customers since 1937. Visit cedarknoxppd.com for more information and check out their Facebook page for updates at CKPPD. Dedicated to providing innovative, safe, reliable, affordable service to all their customers. Good luck to all area teams at state from Cedar Knox Public Power District.
For hay grinding or custom hauling, call Cedar Beef in Hardington, Nebraska. Looking for hay or corn stalk grinding in Northeast Nebraska? Call Cedar Beef. Need custom hauling for hay, manure, rock, and distiller's grain? Call Cedar Beef. Livestock hauling anywhere? It's Cedar Beef. Ian and Jake Rowan are licensed and insured managers at Cedar Beef LLC. Give them a call, 402-360-0534. Good luck to all the area teams from Cedar Beef.
Thank you. Welcome back to Classic Hits 106.3 and 5-star streaming on YouTube with Jeremy Suing. I'm Michael Schumacher, and Wynot is your 2025 Class D2 state champions. They're just giving out the runners-up medals and awards. And so, Jeremy, we're going to go over the stats here, but what was your takeaway from that game?
That was wild. That was a wild game. My takeaway, I think, you just waiting to see kind of who made mistakes first, right? I think when St. Mary's come out in the second half, you saw what you expected. Hedstrom was going to just kind of take over and start rushing the ball and passing the ball, but ended up that Wynot was able to slow him down, stop him from going up the middle too many times, and get a little bit of pressure on him too. I think that was the bigger change. The first half he had a little more time to make the adjustments, and we couldn't cover the receivers as long. So it was great to see that they were able to get some pressure on him, and that allowed Wynot to make an impact and get a few breaks. So
well, exactly. And you know, if you're a Wynot fan, you gotta love the way this team didn't give up. Honestly, we don't have a player of the game. But who would your player of the game be? I mean, I've got mine.
Oh, yeah, it was
Cotner Cook.
Cotner Cook, yeah.
Because here's the thing. I can tell you what he did offensively. 13 catches, 265 yards, 4 touchdowns. But it was defensively as well.
Yeah, with pass breakups. He had a couple pass breakups that are key, as well as that interception with the long return. Just the total yards in this game was unbelievable. I think it was almost 1,000 yards.
Oh, yeah, 506 yards for Wynot total, 414 for St. Mary's, 112 rushing yards for Wynot to 67 for... Okay, I got people back. Can you take that over for now?
Yeah, no, they are doing good. They're handing out the medals now for the Wynot team. So it's awesome. They're actually getting a chance to get their championship medals to each of the players. As Steve Hymas hands them out to each player as they go through. But yeah, just some of the stats here as they go through this game. It was, like I said, almost 1,000 yards. But just some of the turnovers there at the end made the difference. You didn't see a lot of punts. There was no punts during the game. They definitely had to fight for the yards. A couple of times that they ended up going for it on 4th down and making it, especially right at the end there, where Wynot ended up getting there right at the end with 4th and 5. Ended up getting that touchdown. So, and then just some unbelievable plays too. Just some of those long returns. That touchdown to Cotner Cook. Yeah. That catch that he had where he just sitting there and they just threw it right into his lap, that was unbelievable. And they showed that repeatedly through the end. So he had some good yards. Gage Hedstrom actually ended up doing pretty good. He had about 83 yards gained on the rushing. You take out the sacks, there was a couple of those. He had netted only 60 yards, 59 yards for him. So it's interesting to see that he didn't end up having as good a game as he had hoped. 17 of 30 with 2 interceptions at the end. He did have 347 yards passing with 6 touchdowns.
93 in the second half.
That was the big change, is they got the pressure on him. Yeah.
And that wasn't offset with rushing. And, we thought you'd see more rushing and stuff. But
I did too, yeah.
Once that wasn't working, it just didn't feel like they could ever get back onto schedule with passing. And the Wynot offense, I think just the one punt, wasn't it? Or were there two?
No, just the one punt.
Yeah, so, Wynot's offense, they just couldn't stop them. So Wynot did a great job, and so I haven't heard if there's a Wynot welcome home, but the Wynot School District on their Facebook page does a wonderful job of highlighting. And I assume it's not tonight. I would assume it maybe be tomorrow, but hopefully we'll find out if there is something. And if there is, hopefully I can make it.
Yeah.
I can't see it being tonight with it still being. But
if
we're going back tonight, who knows? But there's Wynot getting their championship trophy. The first state championship in football as Wynot completes the fall sweep of the two major sports. I say major sports because you do have cross country in there and stuff.
Yes.
So I don't want my running people to get mad at me because I cannot outrun them if they're cross country fans. I'm just saying.
That is true. They would catch you.
Endurance than me. And so, I got bad knees, and so it's just.
It's great to see, though. It's great they held on. They persevered through this whole game. It was really good.
They did. There were plenty of times where some things went wrong that I got frustrated, but they didn't. So they're all better than me.
Yeah, they did a great job of.
No. Don't deny that. No.
They are better than you. They are state champions. That's how much better they are. They got themselves a state championship in football. So great to see. Great crowd here tonight, and well-deserved championship battle.
Wynot had a great season. Just the one loss to Guardian Archangels Catholic that they didn't avenge. They didn't face Guardian, but they faced this St. Mary's team that was undefeated and came away with the victory. So, Coach Hymas, hopefully I can get him on this week. I'll send him a text. I know he says I don't check my email very much, but hopefully he'll check his text. Maybe I can get an interview with him for At the Mic. And maybe we can get Cotner Cook on. Maybe I can get Cotner to actually talk this time, because I want to, at the very least, reenact what I call the famous seated game.
Yep.
And I wasn't on because I was taking a phone call, so then I muted myself. So thank you, Tristan, for appreciating that. As I'm trying to manage board hopping as well back in Yankton while I'm here in Lincoln. So, Cotner Cook, I want to get a call with him. I want to get an interview with Steve Hymas, but Wynot just doing a great job. You got to love what you're seeing. But this game has gone so late that you actually have the other teams already out there. This game went 3 hours. 3 hours plus. So that's going to do it for us. For Jeremy Suing, I'm Michael Schumacher. Congratulations to the Wynot Blue Devils. Honestly, congratulations to Crofton. A runner-up finish in D1. It's been a great day of football, but that's going to do it for us. You guys have a great night. Who are they interviewing on public TV? Looks like Cotner Cook, and I'm not sure who the other one is. But that's okay. All right, so big thank you to the staff here at Memorial Stadium. They were great. Just so good to us. And again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. Again, we say you don't have to buy from them. Just give them a chance. Cedar Beef, Cedar Knox Public Power District, Elite Excavation, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation, Art Cottle Appliance, Cedar Security Insurance, Cedar Security Bank, Christensen Well, Integrity Insurance Group, Jody Cook Construction, Jones Feed and Grain, Security Bank, TLC Propane, and Wynot Oil. Well, buddy, I got some in-the-dark plaque maxing to do.
Yep.
So I'm going to be hitting the road. But thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully we can do this again in March for basketball tournaments.
For the girls and boys basketball tournaments in March. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Got Class B coming up here at 7:15 in Memorial Stadium. So they got the bands and the football teams already out there getting ready to warm up. So
sounds good. Who are the Class B teams?
Class B, I do not know offhand. Waverly and Gretna East.
All right.
Waverly had a great season, undefeated coming into this game, and Gretna East has one loss, 11-1. So that will be a great game, a great matchup here tonight as well. So
all right.
Congratulations to the Blue Devils.
Congratulations to the Blue Devils. You guys have a great night. Thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you later.